power.
You would want to see him if he has Hitler's powers?
Then you judge a man.
So should Hitler be forgiven by the Pope, in your opinion?
Pope is not anyone to forgive. He's nothing.
Wow. Angry Muslim.
Screw them all.
Here's a guy. This is good, too. Here's Crazy Alice. She was so upset about Artie.
I heard about this. I never heard it.
She was so upset about Artie and Artie leaving the show that Crazy Alice literally had a breakdown.
She called crying her eyes out. Did you know this, Artie?
I heard it on a news brief.
Yeah?
Yes.
What is it, Ralph? Yes, Ralph.
I know.
What do you want? Quickly.
Hey, that Pope is so creepy. So what's the deal with Artie? I mean, like, not everybody tunes in at 6 o'clock. You know, some people get up at like 8 o'clock or so. So what's happening? Is he there? How long is he there for?
Listen to the replay.
Listen to the replay.
No, I mean, come on.
Why do we have to repeat it for
Stop
you?
it. Stop
You should have tuned in.
No, tell me.
If you were that interested, you'd have been up.
We went through it for an hour about what happened and how Artie came to be back on the show. Artie is back on the show.
Why are you telling him? I want to.
No, I'm not telling you. Robin's right.
Oh, stop. No, she's not. She's never right.
All right, what I will do, though, is, and the replay starts in 12 minutes on Howard 101, so you can hear it.
Did you know Neil Patrick Harris is in a movie?
Is he gay?
That's what he said.
So, anyway, I didn't get to play these for you. The Artie story was blowing up the whole week we were gone.
Yes.
And I'll play you some of that. Let's see, the Artie page. I also have it's actually an Artie Stuttering John page. Stuttering John was all over TV because he was a guest on The Tonight Show.
He was a guest?
To promote his movie.
Oh.
Wow.
That was stellar television.
I didn't see it. Did you see it? Really?
No, I'm just listening to it. I'm going to play it for you.
Okay, I want to hear it.
Robin was all over TV. I'll play you some of that.
I saw one of those appearances. She was beautiful.
Well, yes. Thank you.
Very nice.
I was on a black website. Like where black
website?
Yeah, where black men.
They have them?
Yeah, black men go, and they were like, man, Robin clean up good. They were very complimentary, the black men.
Well, thank them for me, too, when
you
you're
look
on.
Good. The guys think you look good.
The black man thing.
Man, Robin clean up good. Here is, in no particular order, some of the, just a minuscule portion of the many reports on Artie's, what would you call it? Breakdown on the air? Would you call it a breakdown, Artie?
Unbelievably embarrassing breakdown.
Was it a nervous breakdown, you think?
It was close to it.
Was close to
I've had several, and that was in the league.
Oh, so you don't consider that a complete nervous breakdown? That was just an almost.
Believe it or not, I've had worse.
Could you have a complete nervous breakdown on the air?
Listen, I'm for the fans.
All right.
All right.
Now, self-professed king of all media Howard Stern was left speechless on his show yesterday after a fight broke out on set. There were reports that there was some bickering between sidekicks Artie Lange and Teddy before the show that continued live on satellite radio. They had been fighting over a passport for an upcoming trip that Stern decided to bring up on the show. Lange apparently called Teddy a loser, an unorganized assistant, and said he wanted to fire him, but that he couldn't because he has no money. He went on to say, I hope he dies of AIDS. Water on him. He threw a punch. It didn't land. There was a fight. Anyway, in the end, it looks like both of them have actually quit. They're not on the show anymore. So
for now, and then they'll make up live on TV once again. All right.
They were right.
That woman's psychic.
It really pissed me off when people were saying, "Oh, this was a stunt for," and don't worry. These were even fans saying it,
right.
And that Artie will be back, and there was nothing like that going on. But
not even close.
You didn't hear the mail reporter? When she goes, and he even wished AIDS on Teddy, and he went, oh my God. All right, that was from Toronto. That was a morning newscast in Toronto. This is from Colorado Springs, the Fox affiliate.
In the Fox Light tonight, there is a possible shakeup on the Howard Stern show. Stern's sidekick Artie Lange walked off the Sirius satellite show this morning after a heated argument between the comedian and his assistant ended up on air. After fighting over money and workload, Lange physically lashed out at Stern but was held back back by others in the studio. Following the fight, Lange offered his resignation. Stern accepted, but told him to head home and cool off. Now, last May, Lange announced he was quitting over health concerns, but ended up changing his mind.
I got to tell you.
Lunged at you.
Yeah. I thought there was one point you looked like you were going to take off on me.
Well, no, was that when he hugged you?
Oh, he hugged me. But I didn't know what was going on. I go, uh-oh.
If I lunge at you, I've officially lost my mind. You can put me away.
And you had a big red mark on your neck, too, that I was concerned about.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out what that was.
I don't blame anybody for this, but someone, when grabbing me, scratched my neck. What are you going to do?
How dare they?
Yeah. It's not their fault.
Right. Well, Artie, the funny thing is I'm the only person who has a copy of your meltdown.
Right.
And I
You mean, wait a minute, the Howard TV people have it.
I wasn't able to, yes, Howard TV gave it to me, I guess, to review, and I couldn't even bring myself to do it. But with Artie's permission, we are airing that starting either tonight or tomorrow.
Air it all.
And this weekend, they're going to re-air Artie's thing. And as I explained, a lot of people are angry with me for not replaying it. But if you want, go listen to the replay, and you'll hear my explanation for all of that. Mary Ann from Brooklyn. I'll get back to these clips. There's a lot more of them.
Thank God you're back, Artie, because if you would have blown the greatest gig going, I don't know what I would have done. Howard, what a week. I know I have a family, but Howard, the fans, we are there every step of the way.
Well, you know what's funny?
It's incredible. Just the drunk tape that Howard, I must have had 100 calls for people to want to play it. I knew it wasn't a hoax. I knew you pulled it, Howard, because you thought it might damage Artie more. I'm right behind you, Howard. And for Artie to blame you for it, forget about it, Artie. I'll take that up another day. But Artie,
I think I thank you, Mary, but I think I explained the blaming Howard.
All right, Katie, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hi, Katie.
I'm happy that everybody's back. Artie, I love you. I'm a lesbian. I'm not angry when you say fag. I don't know why anybody is in these bundle of sticks. So I thought it was really, I don't know, low, because, Howard, you just glossed over it again. I mean, we were just waiting every day. It was sickening, just waiting for Howard 100 News to come on, just say something about this. And the New York Post was saying that Artie left. And that then he got on a flight. And
what is Katie saying, Robin? I'm not clear.
That you glossed over it. I don't understand what she means.
Well, we spent the first hour and a half on it.
No, you spent like the first 20, 25 minutes on it. It felt like so.
Really? We went on, according to my clock, it was 7:15 when I took the break, and we had talked about it for an hour 15.
What didn't we touch on?
You didn't touch on. I mean, Artie, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How was your demeanor when you went to Amsterdam?
We talked. We went. Miss, you must have been listening to another show. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I'm just, how does Baba Booey feel about it?
Oh, you want Baba Booey?
Well, I was going to tell you that, actually. Baba Booey, I spoke, and he called me and said, I'm really angry with Artie. And I go, well, explain your anger. And he goes, I know this isn't rational. He says, but it pisses me off when a guy's got such a great life. He's got such a great life. He goes, I don't understand how he pisses this stuff away. He goes, it's just so... I said, you don't understand his illness, I guess. I said,
hold on a second. You said you didn't understand it either.
I don't. I said, I don't understand it either.
I said that I love Artie so much, and when he gets like that, I don't understand it. It makes me mad, and I don't know that it's a legitimate reaction, Artie, but it's just the way I feel. And I think of, like, your mom and your sister, and I think of all the people that love you.
Right.
And I think that I don't understand how sometimes you don't see your talent and you don't see the people that love you.
Well, listen, I listened to the after show that day, and actually Will Murray made a lot of great points. He said, it seems like he gets to a point where it's so self-destructive that he just goes, not only the show, like everything. Right. Get like a cowboy attitude, like, I'm dropping out, I don't give a shit, you could all go. And he's right about that. I have the ability to get to that place in my head, and it's dangerous for me and people around me, and it's awful.
I didn't replay the shows. Right. I was genuinely nervous that if you heard it again, it would set you off and make you so uncomfortable that you'd kill yourself. I didn't know what condition you were in. I know it seems okay now because we've talked, but I don't know, man. I was so freaked out that I just was like, I don't want anything to aggravate this situation.
And all week I was like, but he had so many plans that were show related. You know, you were going to work a couple more years. You have the house, the book. You're going
DVD.
to entertain the troops. Yeah, I was like, he doesn't think about any of that.
No, I mean, and again, you know, the best way I could describe why
the
Howard,
exercise video.
Well, that's to come.
I really should put one of those on. But the best way I could describe to you why Howard made the right decision in not playing it is, like, you know, if the way I left Mad TV was on video and I had to see that over and over again, it would have been worse than I was there.
Right.
And that was really, really bad. And look,
do you want to see how crazy you look? I'll play you a clip. I'm going to play you a clip.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. Do you guys have a clip? This is already blowing up. Go ahead.
Whatever,
all right, hear my point of view.
Oh, my
really
God.
fucked up, man.
No, I hate you, Ted.
Yeah.
Hey, no, Artie, stop it. Artie, stop it.
Teddy.
Stop it. Artie, no. Artie.
Go! Now! Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, you people are crazy!
Steal my money, Ted.
Oh, wait a second. Wow, there you go. Wait. Whoa, there it goes.
Oh!
Artie, stop it.
You saw my hair.
Christ!
Oh.
What?
By the way,
look how horrible I look. Artie looks better than me during that whole thing.
Did you see how great of an arm I have when I threw the water?
Yes, there was quite an intention.
What do you think of that, Art?
It's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Wow. Oh, my God. But you see, I do got some of those basketball moves. I got around Benji.
Let's go to Steve. Yeah, you did get around him. That was on.
I just have to say, the things hit this glass right here.
Yeah. Well, Robin, I would never do that.
Steve, go ahead.
Artie.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Artie.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
That is disturbing, man.
Congratulations on your meltdown.
On what?
Yeah, I know. Look, you're getting married. I just wanted to say something kind of weird. I said I'd never do this, acting like I know you or something, but I think this morning when you were speaking about 6:15 this morning, I think it was, you were talking about, it sounded like, I don't know if Robin Howard, you hear the same thing, but he sounds like he has a moment of clarity now about the show and everything. And,
right.
and like before, you know how you used to talk about quitting the show a couple of times, you know, in different ways. And now all of a sudden, I don't know. Am I right, Artie? I mean, it seems like you realize this whole...
Do you have clarity now,
Well,
Artie?
yeah, listen, I mean, that's a good point. When I talk about leaving the show, it's not about the show. It's about me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's people say to me, "Do you know how great of a job you have?" And of course, I know. I know that more than anybody. But I'm talking about me and my issues, my problems that I've never touched on. And I do, after this week and seeing how I was treated with, in a lot of ways, sort of unconditional love from people who aren't related to me, yeah. Does it give me a moment of clarity? And do I, sort of take pause in that and think about it more? Sure. And it's for a positive reason. I mean,
Steve, you seem to have tapped into Artie on some level. Scott, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Welcome back, Artie. I don't understand why you won't address the fact that it is all your fault. You did it with High Pitch Mike. You did it with Keith Abloh. You did it with Richard.
I did say it was all my fault. I've said that 20 times.
No, he's saying it's my fault.
Artie, you're the only testosterone left on that show.
Oh, it's Howard's fault?
What do you mean?
That is all Howard's fault. Oh, Teddy, get in here. Oh, it's
well, listen, you know what, Scott, in a moment of seriousness, as I said to Robin during the week I spoke to her, we have all aired really intense emotion on the air, fights where things get heated. But there is a certain point that it goes to, and some of us have walked off the show.
Right, you take a break.
You walk off. You just say, hey, I need a break. But this is going to happen on the show all the time where we bring our arguments on the air. I really do not feel responsible, but If I am, I certainly would take responsibility, but I really don't. I don't know, Art. I don't.
This is why I wanted to have that thing in the paper where I feel like I betrayed Howard in a way that betray's a weird word, but after the last time I promised Howard it'll never happen again. And as a friend, he accepted that. So there was no reason. And look, since then, I've had arguments with people on the air. It never escalated. Arguments that seemed way worse than this one. I mean, Howard's bringing in a guy who I fucking work with every day. He had no reason to believe it would get that way. And it got that way, and I feel horrible about it. It could not be further from being Howard's fault. It just isn't, man.
After Sal, he had to have kind of an inkling that it would happen.
Yeah, but so a lot of stuff. I understand what you're saying, but a lot of stuff happened since then.
I'm willing to take responsibility, but I don't know. This caught me by surprise.
That's
really
off base. Saying it's Howard's fault.
Ralph thinks I am responsible. How am I responsible, Ralph?
Well, you're responsible in the way that you love arguments.
I do.
And people
but I don't know
around, and me too, and everybody, they want to sort of, perform for you.
Mm-hmm.
So...
so you think Artie did that?
If I call in and go,
that was
Robin,
some performance.
If I call in and go, hey Robin, how come you didn't invite me to your party and this kind of thing, and we're going to argue, you're going to love it. So people,
Yeah, Robin, I heard your big charity dinner. You didn't invite Ralph.
You know what? I thought about that after, but I was so busy. I couldn't think of
Robin,
everything.
you know what? Here's a problem I have with you.
Oh boy, here we go.
When you don't have, I love you, and I think I always thought you were a good friend of mine. And, but it's only only when it's convenient for you. When you don't have a boyfriend, you call me. You see?
That is true.
It's true.
That is not true, Ralph.
And you were too busy for me?
No. I wasn't too busy for you. You are a wonderful friend of mine.
Do I not have enough money?
And
no,
yes.
I am. It was an oversight, definitely on my part.
It was a huge oversight.
It was a huge oversight. You're absolutely right.
How did that charity event go, by the way? Did you raise a lot of money?
Yes, we did, and it went very well. And Ralph was very helpful. And I am really.
You know what I heard? I heard Dominic was there. And
he was so obnoxious. Go ahead.
And
you weren't even there, Ralph.
I heard stories.
And I heard he's fatter than ever.
Really?
That's
depressing that a guy eats through a band.
I'm watching 60 Minutes last night, and they're talking about those bariatric operations, and they're saying the people don't gain their weight back. And I just saw Dominic. He gained the weight back.
All of it, though, he was really... he couldn't walk or get out of a car.
And I heard he walks with a cane.
Yeah.
That's sad.
You know what he did? So Robin had
I know this. Let me set this up.
Okay.
See, I heard everything too. I heard that they have a dinner.
Yeah.
And it's a charity dinner.
Right.
Dominic, is so obsessed with eating that he couldn't eat whatever Robin was serving at the charity dinner, that he ordered this big, giant portion of pasta.
Yeah, all of a sudden there was pasta at the table. I was like, we weren't serving pasta. Where did that come from?
Wait, just eat what everyone else is
There's always
eating.
something with him with the order. Remember, he was in that mode where, at Howard's 50th party, that beautiful party you threw, after the band, he gave me half of his risotto or whatever. He was into ordering stuff and giving me half.
Yeah.
Now he's back to eating all.
Yeah. He ordered no one else had pasta there. He had to have his pasta.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's almost like look at me or something. But
well, he bought
How do you know this, by the way, Ralph?
He bought. Sam told me he bought tickets for $3,000 worth of those.
Yeah, we were selling raffle tickets.
Raffle tickets, right?
He bought up all the raffle tickets.
He bought up all the raffle.
That's why you put up with him.
He's a glutton. So he goes to Sam. He goes, hey, you want to split it with me? And Sam goes, okay, I'll send you a check, for $1,500, whatever it is. So Sam goes outside for 10 minutes. He comes back in. Dominic won 5 things, but he gave them all away.
Yeah.
Sam's like, wait, what happened?
He's very generous.
He is.
With other people's money.
Robin.
Right. Half of it was Sam's money.
He gave Sam's stuff away.
I'm excited, Robin. I was told my lunch got $6,000.
More? You're up to, I think the next bid would have to be $9,500.
Well, that was probably because you had your breakdown and everyone figured they wouldn't see it again.
Yeah. It shot up right after.
It's $9,000?
Yeah.
Well, I said to Rob, Jason asked me about that in Amsterdam, like, Robin was worried, and I said, now you could charge more. Say it's like King Kong. He might go crazy.
That's right. Pitching change. Jeff the Drunk, you're on the air. All right, no Jeff. Let me play the Crazy Alice voicemail. So here's Alice having a breakdown. Then I'll get back to the news report. Oh, wait, here's Dominic. Dominic, is it true you're as fat as you ever were?
No, not at all.
Everyone's saying it.
I can't eat the other foods. That's number one.
Why?
You still can't eat regular food?
Unfortunately.
What a artist.
Number two, no, I can't.
Then how are you as fat as you used to be? If you can't eat, why are you so fat?
First of all, let me tell you.
You're so worried. You are so worried about getting food.
No.
You're back to being a fat guy. That's fat guy mentality. When I was fat, I'd be like, oh, my God, I got to eat dinner before I go to invite to someone's house for dinner because I'm not going to have enough food.
You know what? This is not about me. What's about
It is about you.
How fabulous the evening was.
No, it isn't. It's about, are you walking with a cane?
Yes, I'm having surgery Wednesday. Not that you care, but I'm having
I don't care.
What surgery are you having?
A meniscus in my right knee. I was supposed to have it last Wednesday, and I put it off so I could go to the party.
Wow. Thank you.
The party was fabulous.
Why did you order special pasta? You mean you can eat pasta, but you can't eat some other? What were you serving, Robin?
There was fish or
No, I can't
meat.
eat that. Yeah.
You can't eat fish. You
Not
always.
that fish.
What kind of fish was it, Dominic? You don't even.
Swordfish, I think.
I don't know because I don't eat fish.
But all I know is Robin looked outrageous. The party was, and you missed something you would have loved, Howard.
Why did you put all your weight back on?
There was 15 minutes of a piano recital you would have loved.
He was so bad during that. It was beautiful.
Dominic.
What was Dominic Brown doing that? Because
Yes, and Leslie kept having to hit him to make him be
I
quiet.
heard someone else tell me too. Robin showed a video of starving African kids at the end of the meal.
Didn't show it. It was,
And and everyone felt guilty about eating.
it was like the Prada Willie thing I
it
went to.
wasn't. They didn't look like they were starving. They looked very happy.
You were there, Jason?
It was great.
Of
You had
course,
the
he's a
lobster
part of
salad, then the filet mignon, and then you watched this video about
It was a great party.
starving kids in Africa.
Well, it serves you right.
It's an event you put together, Jake.
And I sat next to Don Buckwell, Howard.
Yeah.
And immediately I give him my lobster appetizer because I can't eat lobster. And
how are you so fat that you can't eat anything?
Wait a minute.
There's a lot of things he
can't. On
can't.
his shoulder to talk to him, and he says to me, "Please don't ever touch me." So for the rest of the night, I teased him and annoyed him for the entire.
You want to know something? Don told me about that.
And he was so.
You know what he said? Dominic was sitting there eating with his hands. His hands are full of grease. And you know Dominic's touchy-feely?
Right.
He starts rubbing his hands all over Don. And Don's like, I'm wearing a nice suit. What are you doing?
Yeah, he says, stop touching my clothes.
Stop touching my clothes. And then Dominic got all offended.
I know. But Dominic was walking behind me saying, Robin, can I bite your ass? That's the ass of an 18-year-old.
Were you high?
First of all, I won 80% of all lottery things.
Well, because you bought every one up. Of course you won it.
That's actually a shite for you.
You only won 80%? You bought everything?
What are you, Polish?
All right, Dominic, thank you. We have too much to get to. I'm running out of time, and I got
Why don't we spend more on Robin for a little while than Artie running away? The party was fabulous, Robin.
I'm glad. And it was,
Leslie looked gorgeous.
I'm very proud of you,
Yes,
Robin.
she did.
Ed Torian, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard? How you been?
Okay.
Listen, tell is Artie there? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, Ed.
Yeah, Artie, you're a man's man. Let me tell you something. You just had a good fellow's moment. That's all, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
You okay?
Oh, Ed's okay with everything.
Well, Ed is I've talked to Ed. We're friendly, and Ed is he's a stand-up guy, but I'm in a corporate world, and that's not right to do.
Right, Ed. You know that.
We're not at the docks.
Ed's a Vietnam vet, right, Ed?
That's right.
He's a man's man. He knows.
Ed's a good
law.
man.
He knows the law of the jungle, but,
I'll tell Ed Ed, I'll make it plain for Ed. Artie took out the village.
Well, he's good. I'm telling you, he's the man. I'm telling you. I knew he was going to make it. I'll tell you.
Thanks, Ed. Actually, Ed has always been strangely nice to me when he comes.
Ed's our guy. We love him.
Ed's
Tim,
a good guy.
Tim, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, Howard. How you doing? Hey, I listened to the show live, and I just curious. From the time the incident happened till the end of the show, I don't think Fred said one word. I mean, what does Fred think about this whole thing?
I spoke to Fred. I spoke to Fred. I spoke to Fred yesterday on the phone, and I want to tell you, I asked Fred what his feelings were. I wanted to fill him in on what was going on. And I got to tell you something. Fred was on the phone with me for a good 15 minutes, Fred, would you say?
I'd say that.
And I don't know what he said. I don't know how he feels, even what he said.
Still, you don't know.
I still do not know. Fred, do you want to comment on how you are feeling about
I just hope that Hardy gets help. I really do.
Right.
I think that was an exercise in just, I mean, I was doing one thing, and then I looked up, and all of a sudden he's like bolting out the door, chasing after, some poor kid. It's like, I mean, Artie is a talented guy. That just came out of nowhere to me. I mean, Artie even said it himself. There have been other things that have happened on the show that just kind of threw me for a loop. But if that makes him crazy, then you got to seek some help. And I know he's probably rolling his eyes.
No, I'm not.
He's done that before. And I've told him when he's had some problems, I said, Artie, you really should see somebody. He's like, oh, yeah, well, whatever, It's like, but just for yourself. Again, just for yourself so that you don't crash into the wall.
Well, I mean, you know what, Fred, I respect your opinion. I do, and you're right. I mean, you're right, and I've been running away from therapy
okay to
for
get
fucking
pissed at
20
stuff.
years.
It's okay to even throw things, but when you get up and you're starting to chase somebody out of the room, that's.
I have no explanation for that behavior.
What did you do while Artie was doing that? Did you try to?
I didn't even think that anything was going. I mean, then all of a sudden you see them at the door, and I'm like, Jesus Christ!
You mean he got past you and you never?
My back is to the.
Well, I don't think Fred, you weren't really like. Did I touch you? I'm sorry if I did. I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
But Robin was.
It's one of those things. Like I'm going. If someone's coming for me, then. I'm all there.
By the way, Teddy is here, and I haven't brought him in on purpose because we
don't know what'll happen.
I don't want to start anything.
I can guarantee you nothing.
But
will
I just
happen.
told.
I've never been sure.
He might say something like Bloomies and set you off.
Well,
he could say anything. He won't say Bloomies anymore, but he's got another one in there.
If there's one lesson that he learned, it's not to say Bloomies. And I heard that Teddy had a dream that I might run over and beat him up.
Yes.
And
you had a premonition.
I want to say this in my defense. When Teddy started working with me, I told him I'd make all his dreams come true.
And you have.
Robin was the funniest, though, because while you just hear commotion and Robin just going, "You're crazy!"
Yeah, I have that actually isolated on tape. It's like, what's wrong with people?
You people are crazy.
You people. What did I do?
It's me, actually.
Yeah, what's wrong with Artie? Don't mind me.
It's Gary, page 2 in red.
Yeah. Here's Robin's big reaction. I'm like, Robin.
What the F is going on here?
There you go. That's my girl.
What the F? Even on satellite, the F.
I didn't curse.
Right. Amber, you're on the air in Sacramento.
Hi.
Hi.
Howard.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, I think you are absolutely right in not replaying the show and not having it on television.
Well, in retrospect, it might seem like a silly notion because Artie's okay and Teddy's okay, but at that point in the day, I didn't know what was going on, and out of respect for the situation, I felt I'd hold back. And I know some people disagree with that decision, and
I do not.
Yeah, well, thank you.
My husband and I are huge fans. We are so thrilled. I am thrilled. He's sleeping still. That Artie is here, and
yes, we all are. Thank you, Ralph. Go ahead.
Hey now. Hey, two things. First of all, Bloomies. I mean, how long has that been shopping for you at Bloomingdale's? I mean, would you ever call it Bloomies?
No, I wouldn't.
You should have punched him in the face for that.
No, you see, well, that's what, see, Ralph, that was the mentality. In the limo in L.A., that's where I was saying, dude, who says Bloomies? You're a guy, and that escalated into the fact that I said it in that tirade and
it's ridiculous.
And the fact that the newspapers picked up on it is ridiculous and hilarious.
All right, speaking of the newspapers.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you fire Teddy now?
No. Oh, no. Well, we're going to figure something out. Right now, he's not my assistant. Ralph said something that I thought was very intelligent, too. Ralph said, you know, Artie hires this kid. He's never been an assistant. He's not an assistant, and he's right. I put too much pressure on him.
Teddy, if you want to, you can come in and just say hello and tell people you're okay.
Who cares?
I care.
Wait a minute. Where's the bat?
Who cares?
Yeah, and please, Artie, please contain yourself.
I should come in a straitjacket every day.
Oh, we should have that Hannibal Lecter board for you.
Teddy, in a moment of clarity now, just say, let's know how you're doing. Was it uncomfortable seeing Artie in Amsterdam? Were you nervous?
I didn't see him. I stayed away from him.
Right.
Yeah, but we're talking about
I saw him from about 500 meters. He didn't even know.
Now, was that on purpose that I didn't see you?
Totally.
Really? I feel bad about it.
But what about at the airport and when you had to go by him in the plane?
I was in the back of a bar. We saw him go by the security guards. Sent 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and Brad Driver over to feel it out.
Were you able to have a good time in Amsterdam?
Yeah, of course.
You were. Okay,
yeah,
good.
It doesn't take much for me to have a good time.
How are you doing now? Artie's back on the show. I know you were worried about that.
I'm worried about him. Yeah, of course. I was worried about the show, you know, because I knew if he wasn't here today, I'd be getting death threats. So
no, stop it.
And
how loyal is that, though? Teddy worried about the show.
He worried about the show. He was really. I said, Teddy, stop being worried about the show.
I said, I'll go. Let me go.
I said, the show will be fine. I'm worried about you. He even offered to leave so you'd be comfortable.
Well, that's very nice, but that's not
Teddy, what about, are you still working on getting 1% of Artie's income? You think that's out of the question now?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. No, right now, I don't do anything for the guy.
Right.
But how about this?
Nothing. We'll talk. I mean, you're going to hire a professional assistant, have them call me.
Would you like to be a road guy, though?
I can't agree to do anything right now. It's way too soon.
Teddy's blog? Can we look forward to Teddy's blog?
JD's video blog is something we can look forward to.
But, you know, Ted, I just want to ask one thing. Like, the second article in Page 6 the next day, it was rarely so for a newspaper. It was completely on the money of what happened. And it said, a spy tells us, were you the spy?
No. It
had to be you, 𝗵𝗵𝗲 or Brad Driver. I mean, it said exactly what happened.
What do you mean? Said what?
It said, I made eye contact with you, didn't say anything.
Driver's sitting there. He took a camera phone picture of us waiting in line to get on the plane.
And he called Page 6?
Well, no, he might have not. They made it a Howard 100 news story. And then
they probably picked
Page 6 took it from Howard. Page 6 did call me. They got my number from Benji. And
Benji's friend Mary Ann.
I said no comment.
No comment.
Yeah, they called me too.
Hey, Howard.
So, Teddy, you said you were relieved you're not Artie's assistant anymore.
You're putting words in my mouth.
No, I mean, it's probably best.
No. It's just, right.
It's best.
This is for the best.
Right.
I love the guy, but, you know, and then maybe something that, you know, right now it's Monday. It's way too soon. Let's just get this
Everybody
week.
I really feel bad because I'm a maniac and I lost my mind. Teddy is out a little bit of, an income right
I'm
now.
all right.
No. That's fine.
Right.
You guys shouldn't be working.
I'm all right. I'm all right. Don't worry about me like that, Art. Please. I'm okay. I've talked to my family. Everybody's.
I'm
got
giving
a lot of
Teddy 1% of my income.
There you go. Retirement.
Double A, go ahead quickly.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
First, I want to welcome everybody back. So glad to hear you all back. Artie, man, that must have been some lecture because all of a sudden you're accepting a gay son during that. What kind of lecture did they give you, bro?
Well, listen, there's an Artie who wants to work in show business and another who's bitter and mad, and that was the Artie who wants to work in show business.
Right. Mark, go ahead. You're on the air. Just, Mark, quickly. There's so much to talk about. You got to move along quickly.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
Mark, the patent attorney. Hey, I don't know. Did Arlen Specter happen to cross paths with Scott the engineer up there? Because he's got Hodgkin's back.
Yeah, did you see that? His cancer has reoccurred.
Oh, what a shame.
Tim wrote me a note about that. Arlen Specter, the senator from Pennsylvania, who was just recently on our show, wrote about his battle with cancer. And, yeah, I was really freaked out and saddened to read that his cancer is back.
It sucks.
And we wish him well and hope that, he's okay. Because what a good guest and what a good guy. And it shook me. It sure did.
He had to have stopped by the Black Cloud Cafe.
He did, actually.
Did Scott shake his hand?
He did. Scott did walk up and shake his hand. I'm being honest with you. And
If I
told
lived
him
in your state, I would vote for you. Here, accept my hand in friendship.
Cancer is so scary. Danny Federici of the E Street Band died while we were away, and I mean,
he was my favorite keyboard
Yeah, by the way,
player.
Artie, in the midst of the Teddy Artie fight, right afterwards calls Gary to tell him how horrible he feels, and he does a 2-minute eulogy for the guy from the E Street Band. Yeah,
it wasn't 2 minutes. But listen, I had heard about it, but what was astonishing to me was you talk about like cancer. In November, we saw this guy do a 3-hour. I mean, he was on stage for a 3-hour rock concert. And you go, maybe he'll make it, and he's like, what, 4 months later? It's
amazing.
Scary.
Hey, by the way, should I officially erase all of your messages to me? I think I will.
Listen,
maybe they're too personal. I'm not going to play them.
Okay, but again, it's up to you.
I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
But,
Don't erase them, Howard.
Don't.
Maybe you should. I don't know. If you don't feel right about playing them right now, just hold on.
All right, I'll hold on to them. I don't know. I want Artie to listen to them.
I will say, I had a Mike Schmidt moment, but...
oh, really? You talked while you were crying?
I think you cried during one of them.
Oh, you got
yeah.
And you talked anyway? I gotta hear
I broke
it,
my rule of not talking when I'm crying, but I was afraid it was going to run out on me. I ran out the voicemail. Did I not leave that too?
You did.
At the fourth one, I said an hour. Let me just say, before every jerk off does it, let me say wah.
Yeah, he did. He called back and did a wah. All right, so Teddy, you're doing okay?
I'm all right. Yeah,
all right, thank you,
I was
Teddy.
never hurt or anything. You know, like nothing happened, and it's all good from here. So
all right, good.
All right.
Teddy, fuck Teddy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God.
Let that begin.
Teddy's a good kid.
Let that begin. All right, thank you, Ted.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
That's funny. They said that when Teddy was in Amsterdam, I guess he was so afraid of Artie, he was walking around like in disguise. Look at this. He wore this hat and glasses like the whole time.
Oh, wow.
You're kidding me.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here is Crazy Alice getting upset about Teddy. Here you go. This is, I told him not to go. All right, let's see. This is Crazy Alice.
Hi, shoot. I don't mean to call because I know you're busy, but is there any way that you can, catch up with Artie and tell that Alan love him? I want him to come back. And I'm sorry, I'm just crying a little bit because I'm upset. I told Gay Howard stop with Artie that way. I don't know, Gay Howard, John or what. I love you, Gay Howard, but you kept on pressing about his waist. Hey, really, that fat lesbian bitch you cheat on her waist, she's no better for the day she decided to take up for him. I told y'all to stop doing that to Artie. I told you to leave him alone, but you did. I'm a baby now, so I got a soft side when I love somebody. It was wrong what y'all did to him. He had 2 big fellas with no big, stinking dick ass over here yesterday.
What?
No, screw you, stupid boy. I love you. And I don't want you to leave the show. Jack is dead to me, you understand? He's dead to me. Come back, Artie. I hope you hear this message. I don't want you to leave. I want to go to the Yankee game with you. I want to enjoy the food that you eat. Come back, Artie. Bye.
I don't understand one
I
word.
didn't undernd a lot of what she said.
She wants me to enjoy the food that I eat at the Yankee game.
Very emotional.
Ever since you bought her like Yankee stuff, like the woman just loves you. Like you used to have the worst fights with her. Now she loves you.
The best thing was we wanted her to. She lives in L.A. I wanted her to show my show in L.A. I wanted to bring her out to the crowd, and she got mad because Teddy didn't send her a big enough limo.
Oh, stop it!
She didn't come.
Ralph, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I hate her. She's so annoying. Anyway,
I love her.
No, you don't. So Artie's messages. I heard one or two of them.
Oh yeah, Ralph was over the house while I was dealing with this.
They.
Well, I mean.
So great. You gotta.
All right, I'll play him. All right.
But not the second one. Like it cut off because he was going on for like 2 hours.
I go to Ralph. I go, you're here. I go, what's going on with Artie? I can't figure out these messages. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sure that's what it was like. You got to hear this.
Wasn't it? I mean, I was like, I go, what the f is going on? What?
My favorite part was Artie's like, yeah, I consulted with some doctors. This is like 10 minutes after. Like, who
hours?
Who'd you consult with?
Dr. Bombay.
Glad to see you two were broken up in the apartment.
There were doctors at the diner?
A lot of Jersey doctors will come to a diner.
I did say to Ralph, I go, I can't believe Artie's already consulted with lawyers and doctors. I go, where's he digging these people up from? All right, listen, I don't know. If you want, I'll save them on tape. You listen to them, Artie.
Play the show, air the show, play the tapes, do everything you want to do.
I don't know. I don't want to belittle the good feeling I have that you're okay.
The one person I would hope besides you to hear him would be Ralph.
My advisor. Yes. Let's see. Ralph wrote me calls me during the week. He goes, I want to come over to your house this weekend, so maybe I'll come by. And I went,
of course he does.
It's a weekend he does. Inviting himself?
Yeah, inviting himself. All right, let's see. Okay, here's some more reports on Artie, and then we got to get to Winfred's money, and then we got to do the news.
All right.
And it was no laughing matter on the Howard Stern show yesterday when show fixture Artie Lange's anger led to an out-of-control outburst, causing him to walk off the show. Lange got mad following a dispute about money with his assistant, and at one point the 300-pound comic tried to physically attack his assistant, had to be restrained by several show members. Howard Stern was quick to condemn Artie's actions, saying he, quote, cannot condone them. Lange then said he couldn't promise similar actions wouldn't occur in the future, and that led to his resignation. Stern accepted, but told the comic to go cool off, and we'll see what happens. Don't go, Artie. We love Artie.
How's that?
Oh, that was nice. Is she hot, though?
Yeah.
You know who else loves Artie?
But does she have to have a 300-pound? My weight is a concern.
300-pound comic.
Artie is loved by Maria Menounos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she's hot, too.
She's very hot, and all she could talk to me about was Artie.
Yeah, I met her.
What's
Was she bang Artie?
I don't know, but I've never seen someone so obsessed.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, she was devastated, almost to the point that Alice was devastated.
Wow.
Well, how come Maria's not calling?
Maria Menounos.
The one from Entertainment Tonight or something? Like, which
no
one?
Access Hollywood, I think.
She's
if you could get her, Artie, that would definitely cheer you up.
I got to tell you, in Vegas a couple of years ago, I was there, that Cine Vegas film thing with Beer League. She had something there, and
yeah, she said you two had films there together.
She actually directed a movie that was really, really good. She's talented.
You should give her anal.
But she is so stunning in person. Like she was in here.
Yes,
good
looking
gal.
Is
she pretty.
I like her. Real pretty.
Yeah, all she could talk about is what is going on.
I like to touch your hair.
Gotta come back.
You got a pretty mouth.
You're real pretty. I want to rub your titties. All right, here's another Artie. You want a couple more?
Yeah,
you didn't hear any
well,
of
if they're all as nice as that, wow.
All right.
Well, this is something that's close to my heart right now that I heard about yesterday. There could be a shakeup on the Howard Stern show. His sidekick, Artie Lange, walked off the radio show yesterday. Now, reports say Lange exits came after a heated argument with his assistant and ended up on the air. After fighting over money and a workload, Lange physically lashed out at the assistant, but others in the studio held him back. Lange then offered his resignation. Stern accepted it, but told him to head home and cool off. Now, the crew is on vacation until April 21st. Now, what's interesting here is that his assistant, Teddy Microphone, as they call him, he was supposed to go to a bachelor party in Amsterdam last night, and Artie as well. So it's, who knows if they even went together. So let's see what happens with this. I hope not, because I met Artie once. Real nice guy. And he makes that show, and I'd like to see him back on the show. Hopefully he'll collect his thoughts and come come back?
It says a cooling off period till April 21st. So they got some time to, everybody kind of chill out, and I'm sure you'll keep us posted.
I definitely will.
Isn't that amazing?
Ashley Simpson and Sean Penn are creating a stir.
Who is that guy?
He's a guy from Fort Myers, Fox Television. I mean, isn't that amazing? The amount of coverage and the well wishes and I mean, really,
very nice. It was touching.
It was what stunned me was everybody heard it.
Yeah. Well, I
didn't know our saturation was that large.
Did you tell them we're on satellite? Nobody should have heard it.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, too many people are listening.
That's the point I was making, that, Howard and you guys carved out this is a very unique situation here, and the people that listen, it felt very good,
Let's see, what else? The only other, I got a bunch more, but I don't know how redundant it would be. But here's Stuttering John being interviewed by Jillian Barberie. I guess he's out promoting his movie.
Yeah.
And then she asked him about it, because Jillian always brings up our show.
Right. Hey, do you know this whole thing that happened on Howard's show recently? And I know you haven't been there for a long time, but with Artie quitting, that was all real. That wasn't pretend.
I called Artie twice since then, and the first time I texted him, he didn't text me back.
Oh, how annoying! Did he call you?
Yeah,
you didn't call him back, did you?
Well, I was in Amsterdam, and
oh, good, Stuttering John.
And that's that other one.
So you want to hear from when you're in the middle of a crisis.
That's not Jillian. That's who's the other chick on that?
That's not Jillian?
I think it is. Wait, just listen.
And I called him, and his answer machine was full. But Artie was one
Those are all my calls.
The closest friends. I love the guy. So I don't think it would be something that was a stunt.
No, it's definitely not a stunt. I listen to it, Howard, every day. And no, it wasn't a stunt. But if you know the relationship, as you do with Artie and Howard, Artie's always sick. I mean, he says he's grotesquely overweight, and he's
and it worries me
about
because
him.
he is over like 300 pounds.
He fell asleep on the show the other day, and they had the mic up so you could hear him snoring, which was great radio. But you're like, God, you feel like bad for Artie.
Yeah, that is a fun thing to say. Because I heard they have a bed for him.
They do.
Is it true that he's going to make the announcement he's Craig Ferguson's announcer?
Yeah, that's funny.
It was Dorothy Lucy at the beginning, and then Jillian.
Okay. Anyway, so there is some of the Artie stuff. I mean, there's a million of them. I could play you this.
I'm fascinated.
Howard Stern's known for ticking people off, but this time he did enough for his sidekick to quit. Stern's longtime #1, Artie Lange, walked off the show this morning after an argument over money and workload. He's the one in the back of the studio. Apparently, the on-air fight got so heated, Lange had to be held back by other people in the studio. Lange turned in his resignation. It was accepted, and he got told to go home and cool off. Back in May, Lange said he was quitting because of health reasons, but ended up changing his mind.
And you can see him there in the background not looking too happy.
Right. Good for ratings anyway.
Yeah.
God,
I gotta tell you,
when you have a bunch of embarrassing facts about your life, it's bad to be talked about.
Yeah, it's horrible. I gotta tell you something. The other bugaboo I have with these newscasts is that they play our show behind them,
right,
and you can't
talk
hear.
Over it.
They talk over the show.
You hear your voice; it's like a constant soundtrack.
Yeah, how do these guys manage to read the news and listen to that at the same time?
And the thing that annoys me about those last, it made it sound like it was a dispute about money with you.
I know.
Absolutely, and it sounded like it was Howard picking at you and ticking you off.
Right.
All right. Here's one final one. This is from Hartford. What the hell? And then we'll get to win Fred's money.
This fly on the set of shock jock Howard Stern's Sirius satellite radio studio.
Yeah, here's some file footage from Stern's show. Off the air, show regular Artie Lange and his assistant Teddy apparently got into some kind of a fight over Lange's passport. When Stern brought it up on air, Lange snapped, calling his assistant a loser. There was a punch thrown. Apparently it didn't land. Page 6 citing a show insider reports that Lange's future is now in the hands of Sirius satellite radio management. Also in trouble for snapping, 90s rapper Vanilla Ice. Robbie Van Winkle, remember him, was arrested last night at his home in Florida for an alleged altercation with his wife. He was booked on...
You're with Robbie Van Winkle.
I was going to say, look at you in the same story with Vanilla Ice.
What a lame newscast. Me and Vanilla Ice.
Another out-of-control celebrity, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that guy.
Reportedly...
that's the other thing. Mel Karmazin was very nice. Greenstein, Ross Apin left me a nice message, and Sabian. But I got to tell you, you know, Don Buchwald is one of the meetings I had. I went to his office, and Howard always told this to me about Don, and I'm glad I've got a chance to experience it. He's such a... There's something very soothing about talking to that guy. I can't explain. I can't explain like when he should be a therapist, because I don't get that feeling from a shrink. Like when he's talking to you, everything seems fine, and like he seems sort of wise, and he knows how to lead you in the right direction, and he's like, everything's going to be okay. And I don't know, it was like therapy for me. I appreciate
Funny you say that, because
Don taking the time to do that.
Aside from your situation,
right.
This week I had something really trying going on, the personal thing. So Don asked me what was going on, and I started to tell him. And he said to me, look, he put it into perspective for me. He said, look, no one else is living your life. Here's how it goes. And I was so released. I said, the guy, you know, he really is a good friend to me. Yeah. And
he does that all the time. He'll put things in perspective for you.
Yeah.
He'll just
That's what he's great at. Right.
And say, here's what you need, how you need to look at this, and here's what it is.
You know what? You want to know something, though? I'll tell you something, Marty. And maybe I'm out of line with this one. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. But up in my career until I had Don, I really didn't have a team or any kind of guidance.
Right.
I didn't have anyone I could talk to, not only about show business, but just sort of feel like there was someone I could turn to.
Right.
And I'm suspecting, because of what you've said in the past about your team, you know, your management team, that you don't feel connected to someone that way that I have with Don. Because
not even close. I'm envious. With Peter, I was very close with Peter, and he's a great guy, but our relationship became dysfunctional because... you know, we were in different places and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I have a new management team now that seem fine. But what you have with Don, not only me, I guarantee every famous person I've ever worked with, from the Norms to the Spades, would be insanely jealous of the relationship you have with Don. That's a unique thing. It's not the norm, unfortunately, in show business.
Yeah, I mean, I find that I have a friend there. Like, because people talk about their agents in these horrible ways, and I go, gee, I don't feel that way about my agent. I feel like he's more than an agent. He's just like a good dude that I know who gives me very good common sense advice. Because there are times I get crazy over stuff, and I'm not thinking, and
he'll even say to you, have you done this or that in your career when you're like moving up? He knows where you are and what you're making, and he'll say, have you done this, or have you considered that? Because this is what you need to be doing at this point.
I was glad you talked to him.
Yeah. I really loved talking to Don. I wanted to say that.
He cares about you as a human being.
And you get that. And look, he's a successful guy, too. You look around, you go, well, this guy must know what he's talking about. And... you know, what you guys created here, sometimes the right people don't meet. You know, Howard and Robin and Fred and Gary meeting, and then hooking up with a guy like Don behind the scenes, that's how this happened.
Yeah.
Everybody has a part in it. And,
I feel so good about Don. I said, be my date at my charity.
Yeah, I know. He told me that.
Yeah, he was...
Florentine was out of town, and Don said that to me.
Really?
I'm taking Robin to the charity.
I wonder if he put his finger inside there. All right, listen, Winfred's money real quick. Here's a guy. This is the worst day to do it because we have so much to talk about. I will play the tapes from Robin's interviews tomorrow. I will play Stuttering John on the Tonight Show tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Stuttering John on his own show.
Does
the stutter ever reappear?
No. Bonghead Eric, you're on the air.
Hey now. I saw Stuttering John on TV. He sucked, man. He tried to be funny a few times or whatever, and it was like silent. You could hear a pin drop.
I wonder if Jay Leno really likes John. I mean, now that he's worked with him for a couple of years, I wonder if he rethinks that whole...
Well, I understand that even in the John Spotlight or something, he talks about Jay, and he says very kind things like Jay is a wonderful guy, and he's wonderful to the staff, not only at work, but off the set. You know, and he talked about, I don't know, I didn't actually hear it, but apparently Jay, has people over or something. I don't know.
Did anybody else in the studio see it, Howard?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I started listening to it, but we'll listen to it all together tomorrow.
I'd like to hear the John Spotlight stuff, actually.
Yeah.
That's all good, man. They're really good.
It was
One
good.
more question, Howard. I was wondering, you know how they said they didn't want them talking about the pot experience in Amsterdam. How about the whores in the red light district?
You know, I heard that the whores in Amsterdam weren't that good looking, but the guys, each and every one of them came in here and told me that they're all like 9s and 10s at night.
See, now, I had the experience Gary had. I only went to the Artie had. I only went to the red light district during the day.
Yeah.
And then Gary and Mary went back later on, and they said, yeah, it was completely different at night.
There's a Wednesday at noon girl, and there's a Friday at 9 o'clock at night girl.
I saw the Wednesday at noon girl.
Yeah. I mean, in the daytime, they're just, it's just weird looking, but at night, they're beautiful.
The report I got, some of the guys on the trip, like single guys, not the married ones.
Uh-huh.
Some of them
how about the engaged?
Some of them were walking around and going, hey, I'm going to go walk down the street myself.
Really?
Oh, really?
Well,
they just wanted to take a stroll on their own.
The thing
Who partook in the pleasures?
The first night, we're all hanging out together, and I think some of the guys were thinking of going to one of the girls, but they realized it's weird to do when you're with a group of 12 other guys. So then the second night, everyone found an excuse to go be by themselves for a while. Me and this guy are just going to go walk down this street.
Yeah.
And but the chicks were smoking hot. I mean, really, really hot. Like,
What time is that?
What do they
go at night?
Like, if you wanted to get
They stand, they're giant glass doors, basically, and they just stand there street level, and they try and get your attention when you walk
they're
by.
mostly in lingerie.
They're in lingerie,
stuff.
really lingerie. Some of the girls.
Like when you say a girl, a hooker is a 10, is she on the caliber of like a Pam Anderson?
She could be a model here in the United States. Absolutely.
Wow. What would that cost you, Jason?
$50
for a great-looking girl.
For a great-looking girl for the standard, which is what they call and suck.
50 euros or $50?
50 euros, which comes out to about $70 American. And then, but then once you're in there, you can negotiate anything you want. Everything you want.
What more do you want than sucking?
How do you know this?
Yeah, what else do you get?
Listen, I asked questions when I was there.
He knows how much a cheeseburger costs. It's not like he had one.
I don't understand how, like, what would you want more than a
Well, okay, so they don't let you touch, you can't touch them. So for $50, they'll suck you. But you can't, like, if you try and grab their tits, or if you want to take their bra off.
Touch them?
You can't touch them like that. If you go to touch their breasts, they'll say, no, that's extra. So then you got to pay for that.
Even though they're sucking you.
Right. Or if you want to hand, so basically anything other than, just straight up anything different you have to pay for. And
Was the weed down there better than the weed I had, Jason?
The weed, well, I guess I'm allowed to talk about it now. It was amazing. It really was. They had all different kinds, and they all, affected you differently. And
do you know what kind I was smoking? Because
yeah, you were smoking. It was a spliff. It was they mix everything with tobacco over there.
Right.
So
Wow.
I think we're Northern Lights was what we were doing.
that was it was perfect.
Hey Howard.
Yeah.
Jason told me that they saw nobody that was with them. They saw a guy come out of one of the whore places, and then they saw the whore come out and start beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, really?
she chased him down the street, hitting him over the head.
Was she hot?
Yeah. No, she was in jeans. Oh, the hottest thing I saw was I was watching this girl. I mean, you could just stand on the street and stare at them for free.
Right.
So I was just a beat him. Yeah,
Staring is $5.
They don't charge to stare.
So I was a big creep staring at this one chick, and then I guess she was done. So then she comes out in her street clothes, which were like, you see her standing there.
She's leaving work.
Yeah, she's leaving work. So you see her in lingerie, and you think, wow, there she is, she's a whore. And then she comes out, she's wearing jeans and a tight little T-shirt.
And she still looks good.
She looks even hotter that way.
Wow.
But these, just real quick, so when you're walking down, you just have these huge windows where the girls are, and they tap, they're trying to get your attention. They're dancing, they're making out with other chicks.
Hot guy over there who's stoned. You just ate a pizza. Come on, let's go.
Pancake guy.
If they lure you, if you go over there, they'll open the door and just grab you. I mean, they'll open
And
the door
you're saying the girls are like
yes.
Like better than Pam Anderson caliber.
Now, were you high? Was that, do you think
Well,
that...
wait,
hold on.
Better than
Yes,
Pam
some of the
Anderson.
girls were on Pam Anderson's level, absolutely.
But I'm
really
wondering-
were. I'm not joking around.
I'm wondering if the pot has anything to do with that.
No, because I was sober, Howard.
Yeah.
And again, it was like 9 on the weekends. It's like Las Vegas. That's where all of Europe goes for bachelor parties.
And there's gambling there now.
So the
too.
hottest girls are out there on weekend nights, and yeah, they were beautiful. Yeah, it's no joke.
Is it boring like Vegas?
I'm bored.
Ralph, why don't you become on board and go listen to the beginning of the show and find out what happened? Or don't you have to work for a living? Oh, I forgot.
But so, these chicks are really hot, but still, you're like, if you do that, you're still a loser.
Well, how do you know you weren't there?
No,
Ralph's right.
Germany. I've been in Germany. Same thing. You walk down, the chicks are in the glass. They're really hot, but still,
Yeah, you do feel loser.
Well, if you look at the room, I mean, behind the glass is a little cot, and then behind the little cot is a sink.
A sink, right? We have to go.
You know what I heard about you, Jason?
Oh, no.
I heard that like you were in the red light district or whatever they call it, and that you were eating French fries drenched in mayonnaise while you're staring at the girls.
Everybody was eating French fries. That's what they sell there.
Your weight is getting so big. I mean, mayonnaise. You can't just eat a French fry.
Is coming up.
Oh, Jason, you're so wide too. You're not just fat. You're like wide, but Jason, like a brick house.
Why can't you just eat a French fry without the mayonnaise? I mean, control yourself a little bit.
First of all, they come with mayonnaise. Yeah. Second of all, I'm not eating plain French fries.
Why?
Because they have to put ketchup or mayo on French fries.
Ketchup's better than mayo.
Well, mayo's how they do it over there, and it's good.
You can't get a French fry without mayonnaise.
I didn't even want to ask, dude.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's what the
meals. That's Jason, the pancake.
Jason, you're fatter than ever.
Thanks, Ralph. Yeah, I know I'm fatter than ever, but what the f***? I was stoned and drinking. I'm gonna eat freaking French fries at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Take some pride in yourself,
Right, he's right. He absolutely
I wish I could explain visually how high Jason looked.
Well, we did this stuff over there. They called it pure THC. It didn't even look like weed. It was like this brown cake. It looked like hash, but it wasn't hash. And that's what I think I had smoked right before.
Howard, it's funny. Like, I love to smoke pot, but would you go to 8-10 hours away just smoke pot?
No, I hate pot. I hate drugs.
Well, it's a fun city. It was a great time.
Yeah.
And Phelan was eating mushrooms.
Phelan was a maniac.
Phelan, what were you eating over there?
I was having burgers and fries.
He's so stoned.
Yeah, right. Jason, when he gets high, he's like,
I heard you were out of control.
Yeah, I was having my fun. All right.
You know what's great? Phelan was there to videotape stuff. Meanwhile, he should have been videotaped.
Oh,
that is true.
Me. No, so when Jason gets high, he's like,
Were you vomiting?
No, not at all.
No.
I did not vomit.
Julie, Jason, was he vomiting?
There was a point where he was videotaping me. He started to vomit through his nose.
No, I was laughing as I was drinking, and it came through my nose.
It was disgusting.
I got emails you were vomiting.
It wasn't vomiting. It was just I was laughing so hard it came out of my nose.
When I saw him, Phelan was up, but he was in control, like a professional partier. But how many mushrooms did you eat at once? I heard an astonishing number.
Can I just say that you buy a box of mushrooms, and there's what would you say, eight mushrooms in there, and on the box, it says with a giant sticker, do not mix with alcohol, do not eat the entire box yourself. Brian broke both of those in 2 hours. In 2 hours. They said, Jason called into the Jay Thomas Show Friday morning from Amsterdam, and they're laughing. You can hear their high on the phone, and he goes, we need a cameraman for our cameraman. He's like, he's out of control.
No, it's a good place.
Jason was embarrassed. Jason was embarrassed by Brian's behavior. That's
not true.
No. He gets
Did someone tell me you had to cancel your gym membership so you could pay for your trip to Amsterdam?
Who's writing this?
No, I heard that.
No, I have a membership. I don't worry about it. Not going to use.
Put it on
what are these mushrooms? Like magic mushrooms?
Yeah.
They sell those legal there, huh?
Yeah, it's all legal.
Were
there.
you tripping on it? Because
you just laugh. You just laugh real hard.
See, that's a great kind of high. That's like,
They have a chart, Howard, and it describes what each mushrooms will do. Like, you have stages of mushrooms you can buy. And, the fifth one on the level is, it says, you will taste music. You will feel colors.
Well,
and we're like, we just want to laugh.
It'll make you hallucinate.
Why did you eat all of them and then drink if it says on the box?
No. The lightest ones said that it'll make you laugh. So I was like, that's what I want to do. Because this one was like, it'll make you hallucinate and take you a trip through the universe. I'm like, I don't want that.
He ate so many, they didn't work for him the next day. The next day, I had some, and he keeps coming up to me every 10 minutes. He's like, give me another one. They ain't working. And I'm like, just wait.
Let it kick in.
One of the great things about shrooms is that they last 5 hours. So it's a drug you can take and you have the whole afternoon to but Brian and some of the guys were popping them like Tic Tacs. Like,
Hey, Jason.
They were fresh.
Jason, do you have a gym membership?
Yes, I have a gym membership.
So how come you don't use it?
I have, because I'm lazy, Ralph. I don't use it. I don't go. I'm not going.
I got to get to Winfred's money. All right, thank you.
When you get married?
Thank you.
29 November.
All right. You're 29?
No.
Man, you look like you look older.
Stop.
It's okay. I know I look horrible, all right? Is there someone in the room who hasn't mentioned it yet?
He says he's going to be I thought you were much older.
And you're getting married in November.
You're 29?
Yes and yes. And yes.
My God. Is there a party that wants to be thin for the wedding? Like, I could relate to that. Like, I think if I ever got married, I'd try to get thin.
First of all, no, I'm disgusted with myself. I mean, there's no excuse. It's disgusting, but really the Amsterdam trip just brought everything. Amsterdam, or Europe in general, is not made for overweight people.
Right.
Everything's been there since, like, the 1200s.
That's the other thing I wanted to say.
And everybody's little over there.
Yeah,
everybody's small. Everybody has a bike.
Yeah.
Because, you have to get on a waiting list to get a car. It's crazy. So everyone's thin from that. Like, the area of my hotel, I almost couldn't fit in it. Like, it's like a little locker where the toilet is, and I had to go kind of sideways, and I was all claustrophobic, and I almost was too fat to take a shit.
Can you imagine in America? It sounds so foreign to us. Everyone has to ride a bike because no one has. You have to get on a waiting list for a car. We take so much for granted.
Right.
And they tell you over there.
Everybody's got
gas
cars.
is outrageous.
They tell you over there, watch out for the people on the bikes because they don't stop for it. And I got clipped by a guy on the bike on the street.
And you can't tell what's the sidewalk and what's the street. It's all the same. So you're in a
but you're also on mushrooms. It's all the same. All right, listen, I got to play Winfred's money. Can't tell what's the sidewalk.
Yeah, he's no longer able to recognize sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I remember clearly seeing which was the sidewalk, what was the street.
I heard a story. I heard a story in Amsterdam. Those guys, Jason and his whole crew, were watching a woman get mugged, and none of them did anything to help her.
Really? I wasn't there for that.
That's what? Did they think it was a movie?
Is that true? Like, you guys just all stood there?
Yeah. There were like 12 of us.
Pussies.
We watched this girl start screaming, and it's like in a, it's not a crowded neighborhood either. And this girl starts screaming for help, and we look down the street and we see this guy robbing her. We're like, wow, that sucks. So the guy robs her, and he takes off on his bike, and then we went up to the girl and asked her for directions because we were lost.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's liberal pussy, right? Vote Barack. And you don't help chicks get mugged.
Yeah. I'm not a cop for a reason, bro. I know you would have been right down there to beat the shot out of
I would have helped the woman. Absolutely, I would have.
Sure. And then he would have banged her.
Yeah.
And then I would have.
All right. Let's get to Winfred's money. Artie, you say you're good at this. Fred, are you ready to play?
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Yeah. I believe
I say I'm good at this. I'm 1 out of 6.
Jason's 29 years old.
Yeah.
I thought he was good.
Time for Winfred's money. This is.
Too.
Oh, wow. Is that your wife?
No, girlfriend.
Oh, it's your girlfriend. Dude, you wish that was your girlfriend.
Holy shit.
That's some girl.
She's not his girlfriend?
Let's find out what's doing here. Winfred's money. Thanks.
Dude, if you win, I'm going to punch you in the face. Look at how hot she is.
What's your name, my friend?
Jim.
Jim. Okay.
From Denver. When are you coming out to Denver, Artie?
As soon as I get Rocky tickets.
Jim, who is this beautiful girl you've brought with you today? I mean, she is hot.
What a body.
What a bot on you, my dear.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. You got some rack. Are those real titties?
No.
They're not, but we're going to see him if he loses. You know that.
Yes.
How do you know this girl?
We've known for each other for about a year.
Is she your girlfriend?
No, dating off and on for the last year.
So you've banged
Really?
her?
Yeah.
Wow, you're banging then, huh? Boy, he's
from time to time.
You are something special. Can I ask how old a girl you are?
29.
29, same as Jake. Well, you look 29. He looks 40.
Yeah, what happened?
Why is it off and on between you two?
Yeah, what could be off about
Thanks,
this?
Robin.
Is it off and on because she gets bored with you? Because she obviously has options.
She definitely has options. It's just off and on.
What does that mean, off and on? Why are you off and on? Is it his fault or your fault? Are you in love with him?
No.
You are not. Why? He doesn't give it to you good?
Cold.
No, he does. He does. I don't know. We just...
Timing.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Is it odd enough to where if you got laid with another guy, like on this trip, would he be mad?
On this trip?
Any trip. If you fucked
we
another
haven't
guy.
really set those boundaries
Do you
yet.
have some other men beside him? You do. And you have some other women?
Yep.
Howard, you got to hear the story of how they met.
How'd they meet?
2 o'clock in the morning, there was a cab ride, and I shared a cab with her and one of her girlfriends, and within a few blocks was able to convince them both to come upstairs.
And you had a menage a trois with them?
It's more like a 2.5.
What do you mean? She kind of watched while you guys did it?
Yeah.
No kidding.
What kind of drugs are you selling?
Yeah, I mean, what do you do for a living, pal?
I own a wine store in Denver.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Well,
used to do the investment banking thing on Wall Street. Got sick of it.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, you're 10, right?
Stop, man.
I don't know, am I?
You got some body. I think so.
Are
Yeah.
the chicks that hot in Amsterdam? I only saw the old ones. Like Jason, is that a level of that they're on there?
Should be a 7 in the window.
Really?
I mean, she's hot. Don't get me wrong, but there were hotter chicks out there.
Ian, big fan. You do a terrific job. I love your undercover work. I was wondering if you and Howard could recreate my personal favorite moment from 2009 and do another dance.
Why did I dance with you? I don't even remember.
It was the Michael Jackson thing.
What were you showing me? The moonwalk?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
there it is.
moonwalk. You know, Howard dances. I asked Howard. I told him. There it is. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
I told
Have you
Howard.
gone Hollywood since your first book? Look how normal you look there. That's why I did. And now you've come in with these wacky glasses and that jacket and a tie.
Hey, man, you know what? I got to get a bit more wacky. I'm afraid Angie's going to knock me off soon, so I better really hide my punum here, you know?
Have you gained weight since your other book? Because I'm looking at the...
do I look a bit chunky?
You look a little bit chubbier.
Yeah, you know, maybe I got to get back into the gym, you know?
I'll dance with you. What do you want to dance to? Give us a song, I'll dance with you, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's have a, I don't know, bit of... you have something from Billy Bob Thornton's band?
No, I'm not dancing to that.
Oh, come on, Howard.
What else you got? What else
Billy
you got?
Bob, man.
How about Miley Cyrus, USA? I'll do the Robin version. The new one. I like that.
You know, Howard said he didn't like Jackson's music. And he said, I asked Howard if he ever danced to the wedding. He said he never dances to Beat It or Thriller.
No.
But then when you danced, he said it's not too bad.
I don't. It was all right. I just don't. I'm not a big Michael Jackson fan. But I don't know what I feel like dancing. Now I don't feel like dancing. I'm not in the mood.
Here you go.
There we go. Come on.
Here we go again.
It's kind of a
See, that's what you were doing last time.
I do the same thing every time.
I'd like to get Robin in here today. Are you going to dance, Robin, with me the tango? I'll teach you the tango.
Funny.
Come on, look at me when you dance with me. Don't look at Robin. You want to be gay? Look at me. You're really creeping me out. I like it, though. Thank you.
Man, Howard's got, you know, we're doing all this because Howard's on Dancing with the Stars. If Donny Osmond could win it,
yes.
this guy's
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie ought to dance with you. They would like you a lot better.
Well, you know, I'd like
Ian,
to get
congratulations
on
your new
Howard.
book.
Thank you for having me.
The book is called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. Have you learned anything, Robin? I think I have.
Yes, definitely.
So
I don't know how true it is because he never told me how close he got.
Well, no, I
learned that Ian gained some weight.
I got to all the friends. I got to everyone. You know, I never interview the two main subjects because they just spew all kind, whatever.
They don't want to cooperate anyway.
Spin doctoring, but everyone's
I just wondered if you got some up close and personal time to observe them.
Oh yeah. No, I followed her in Montreal when she was filming there. I followed him in L.A. But the key is to get all the people around them. I interviewed so many people who worked on films with them over the years and who worked in their camps. You know, I followed them to France. I went undercover as a paparazzo in France at the Chateau Miraval. That's the big estate that they rent out.
Yes.
And I went in the woods. I was, you know, like a football field from the house.
Yeah.
And, you know, while everyone ran to Nice when she gave birth to the twins, I stayed at the Miraval because I knew all the employees, that would be their time off. And that's when I got to befriend the employees. See, everyone went the other way. I couldn't give a hoot about the twins being born. I mean, everyone would get that story. So I was the only guy to stay behind. And
what did you learn? You stayed behind, and what did you find out?
I learned they fight a lot.
that they fight a lot.
They're not compatible. They have so many different issues, everything from politics to the way to raise the children, from the color of the clothes they wear.
Wow.
And that's,
that makes it tough.
They're not complete soulmates. Look, I know Brad Pitt's probably listening to this today.
Probably is.
And Brad, look, be a man, admit it went wrong. Take care of Angie. She's actually a good woman who's trying to do good. Most celebrities, when they're doing charitable causes, they're not sincere.
Right.
But
she's sincere.
She cares. She goes to war-torn countries. She spends time. She puts herself...
I admire what she does.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah. But when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Brad looks terrible today.
Right, get out.
He looks so beat up.
So
Get
he
up,
needs
man.
to save himself.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to save himself. Let her take care of the kids. Give him visitation rights, and he needs a complete makeover.
All right, Bobo, go ahead. You're on the air with Ian Halpern. The book is called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. Go ahead.
First of all, it's a pleasure to talk to the king.
Thank you.
And it doesn't sound like he has a single fact or has been up close, personal talking to anyone who has any reason.
Sounds like he's got it all.
To be honest, he sounds very ill-spoken.
He's a great dancer.
They're going to be toast. Do authors...
Are all of those
First of all, let me address this guy.
Go ahead.
First, if you could do it better, dude, I'll be the first guy to bow down to you. Okay? No, let me finish here. I heard you. If you could get out there and do something better, but get that book tomorrow. If you could prove one thing wrong in this book, I said I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month.
Where did you learn to dance?
I think from you.
Yeah.
The first time.
Is Brad Pitt officially the father of all those kids?
Well, of the three, there's
the three
adopted,
biologicals.
Yeah, the three biologicals.
What about the three adopted? Is he the father of all those three kids?
Well, it's not known officially because Maddox, for instance, the real father, according to the papers, is Billy Bob Thornton was supposed to be the father. I mean, we don't know.
You don't know.
But it doesn't matter to me. The signature on the papers doesn't matter because he's been there from the get-go.
Right, so he's thought of as the father.
Yeah, he's thought of as the father.
All right. Well, there you go, Robin. The book is called Brangelina.
Yes, it's named after my cat.
That's right. That's your cat.
That's a nice cat.
And I wish you luck with it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you just make sure you get the facts straight, and that's it.
They're all straight, Howard.
Okay.
And,
who's your next victim?
Who's your next victim?
Subject?
I'm not going to tell you.
I like when you walked in, you said, gee, I actually make Angelina Jolie look good in this book. You have her in a mental hospital. You have her cutting herself with blood. You have her making out with her brother. Doesn't sound very good.
And what, you mentioned incest before. Were you just specifically talking about the brother, or were you talking about others?
No, the brother. They were extremely close for so long, making out in public places. And again, she didn't realize what she was getting into. There's two things in Hollywood, Robin. If you're openly gay or any hint of incest, you'll never work again. You know, that's why we see all these beards for the Hollywood stars. I mean, you know, there's one guy.
Don't mention names.
3 out of 4 people, actors in Hollywood, he said, are gay.
3 out of 4?
Yeah.
Well, acting itself is gay, of course.
Yeah, it is pretty gay.
Of course it's gay.
You know, but...
That's why Artie left.
Oh.
He had a career going.
No place for Artie in acting.
They said, you must be gay.
They asked me to leave.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, Ian, you've said it all.
But one last thing with Artie. I mean, Artie's clean, right?
Artie's clean?
Yeah.
Do the book on Artie. I'd like to know what's doing there.
Cover.
Artie, who
knows?
You know, 6 kids. Yeah. Would you be doing, you know, drugs around 6 kids?
Yes.
I would have to do them somewhere, not in front of the kids, though.
Right. It's a lot. That's a lot to take on.
But you know you'd be doing them.
Especially when you're Brad Pitt, you know, and you could be doing anything you want in life. Now he's watching kids all day.
But
he's roped in. You know, and this is a case. There's a famous quote from Mae West.
Is he dumb because like he got himself into something really stupid? I mean, he's
well, he
dumb?
was thinking, you know, with his belt, below the belt.
Right.
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean, lots of
thinking
guys get
upstairs.
into
He
stupid
was really,
things, right?
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You know, but this is the way this is going to play out, and it's Mae West, one of my all-time favorites. She says it's not good girls gone wrong. It's bad girls being found out. And that's what I think is going to happen with Angie. You know, these people got to split.
Would Jennifer Aniston take Brad back if he said, please take me back?
No.
She will not.
She's disgusted. You know, the tabloids insinuate that they're going to get back together.
Right.
But that's totally false. She's disgusted by what he's done. And the fact is, she has said, you know, it doesn't interest her to sleep with someone who has been with Angie Jolie. She'd make him wear like 6 condoms.
Wow. Implying that there might be a disease.
Yeah, she's been around the block.
I see. All right. Well, there you go. There you
Is
have it.
Angie totally faithful?
Well, we don't know. You know, the bodyguard said he accused her of having women when Brad was gone and come over, and that she was possibly cheating with others. She loves women, man. She was with this model, 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗪𝗂, and they were having an open affair for a long time. I think she likes women more than men.
Wow.
You know, I think she takes out all her anger on men because she has this thing about John Voight, and it's like to get back at men, you know, and it's all
hot.
Through John Voight.
I love a woman who goes down on other women because they're angry with their father.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And that's not cheating, having other women come over. That's
No, not really. Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina in stores tomorrow. I got to take a break. Thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure, Howard. Thank you.
Who's next on your hit list?
He said.
September 2010. That's when it's coming out.
What is it?
And I can't say.
Come
Howard,
on, give me a scoop.
But
say it right now.
He must be still undercover.
Tell me right now.
I just can't say, but it's
Gary Dell'Abate.
You got it.
Come on, who is it? Are you undercover right now, and it's me and Robin?
No, I wouldn't touch Howard. He's the king of all media.
Thank you.
You know, I'm from Canada, man. When I tell them I'm going on Howard Stern, like, you know, they love.
What
Howard
is your next topic?
Can't say, Howard.
Say it.
If I say it now, I won't be able to write the book.
Yes, you will.
No, I can't say it, Howard, but it's a good one.
All right. Is it Tiger Woods?
Woods is good.
Woods is good.
Do you think he's cheating on his...
Absolutely do.
You do?
Yes.
So you might as well go ahead and do it.
How can he cheat on her? She's hot, man.
Since she's hot. Again, 2 kids. He's out on the road. You see the chick that he's allegedly cheating with? That's got to be the hottest chick I've ever seen.
She's not hotter than the one he's with now. The one have you seen? You know.
But if she's licking his ass crack.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the crack.
Right.
See, that's how these.
You find a girl doing that, you're not leaving her.
Yeah. That's it. It's
or you are leaving.
That's a good topic. All of a sudden, Tiger Woods is as interesting as OJ.
So what do you think happened there? You think Woods was just running for his life and she was chasing him with a golf club?
I think she already got a hold of him in the house, scratched him up pretty good. He got in the car, crashed it into a tree, and said, "Whoop! Look what happened. I scratched my face when I crashed my car."
You think he crashed the car and
you don't think he was going to the range to practice his swing at 2:30?
I don't know. I think it's funny that she tried to beat him with a golf club.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they're claiming that she rescued him from the car with a golf club. Everything but everything in that house is golf club. I mean, they rescue people with the golf club. They earn their living with the golf club.
They're like man when he first found like a stick.
Golf clubs all over. Like, what do they just have a golf club everywhere handy? Like, what is she doing with a golf club?
The golf club is used for everything.
I'm on the radio. I don't walk around with a microphone all day.
But how did she free him from the car from the back windows?
Yeah. Why would she need to do that?
Robin, there's some holes in the story.
It doesn't make sense, right? You're an investigative reporter.
You know, the thing is here that the tabloids are saying that he's been cheating on this woman, and this woman denies it. So a lot of the media is saying, "Oh, it's got to be true that they're not together." But come on,
I believe it.
You believe he's?
I believe it. And if I believe it, as Robin says, you might as well cheat.
You see, she's Swedish.
Because once you lose me, you lose America.
Yeah, they say about Swedish women that they're hot, and that after a couple of years, too, it wears off. I know a guy who was married to a Swedish woman.
Why hasn't he taken her? Why hasn't she taken his last name? Did you ever ask yourself that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, of course it is.
Yeah.
They call her Elin Nordstrom.
Yeah, that's right.
Nordigan.
Yeah, you think Woods would sound nice at the end of all that.
Right.
I can barely pronounce her name. But
is Tiger Woods' neighbor black?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Could you go undercover and find that out?
Yeah,
Can you find out for me?
But you know, Woods is weird because he lives like you'd expect him to live in some sequestered mansion or
That's what I
something.
said.
The guy lives like
Robin brought that up.
Yeah, he lives like in a housing project. It's bizarre.
All right, listen. We've said a lot. You haven't written a book on Tiger Woods, as far
That's
as I
right.
know.
We don't know what your sources are on
for
that
you
one.
to comment on Tiger Woods is totally outrageous. You better stick to Brangelina, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
All right. Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina, is in stores tomorrow. Obviously, he's excited about it. He's worked all of 2-3 weeks on this book, and he wants to get it out as quickly as possible. Congratulations.
He was a football field from their house in France.
Think about it.
That's it.
That's right.
That's the key.
That's the key. Was that the key to the book?
No, the key to the book. Well, actually, a day later, Brad came out and was chasing a couple of paparazzi who were right next to me, and they got in a scuffle.
There you go.
He knew we were all there.
Yeah.
Who will come out on top of this, Brad or Angelina, if they do?
Angie always comes out on top. And by the way, there's only room for one of them when it's finished.
Is Brad Pitt over?
Is Brad done once she dumps him?
Well, she's a tough cookie.
Mm-hmm.
So far her track record clearly shows after anything, she's resilient as anyone.
Yeah.
She comes out on top no matter what. And I say there's only room for one of them after they split. It's like Jen Aniston and Brad. Yeah, Jen Aniston, sure. We don't hear about her much. It's Brad Pitt who's #1 guy.
I see.
And in this case, there's not room for both of them. It's going to be
fair enough.
Who's able to command the most power in Hollywood and probably the drawing power. And who's going to who will go to see Angelina or Brad more? Who do you think will be more popular on the silver screen? That's all it boils down to.
Jeff the Drunk, what do you have to say about this?
I have to say that this guy Ian sounds like he woke up with a cock in his mouth.
What about that, Ian?
It wasn't Billy Bob's.
All right, this Jeff says you sound a little gay.
I'll tell you one thing.
You don't sound a little nothing.
Is Brad Pitt well hung? Does he have a big penis?
Apparently he's mediocre. He's not oversized. But
I saw a picture of it in a magazine. It looked like he had a pretty big one, and they were saying it was small, but it looked pretty big to me.
Medium, but apparently he was never able to get it up as much as with Angie. With Jen Aniston, they were not having good sex at all.
Really?
And sleeping in separate
How do you know that?
Because I interviewed a lot of Aniston's friends who told me, even one yesterday I was talking to on the phone, she was telling me that Aniston would be in a hotel a lot of times. They were arguing and leading separate lives a lot. They still loved each other.
Right.
But the problem was the bedroom. Every time that Brad wanted to have sex, for some reason, Jen Aniston pulled away. She was just not into it. As soon as he got on that set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, he had paid her.
Right.
She was just,
He was on fire. He needed it.
Yeah, she was.
Was she not good in bed?
Brad?
Yeah.
I think it was more her.
More her.
Yeah, I think that's why you see her break up all the time.
She didn't look like a lot of fun. Oh, you think she breaks up with guys all the time because they're not happy with her sexually?
I don't think she's good in the sack.
Yeah.
That's what people have said. She's
what does
a nice
it mean to be
woman.
good in the sack? Like she doesn't eat his ass?
Yeah, she doesn't look the crack. She doesn't go the 9 yards.
Right.
She's just...
Does she have a smelly puss?
Nobody told me that.
No, but Robin, I got to ask.
Yeah. No. Apparently, she's a nice person. Have you ever had her on your show?
Yes, many years ago when she was before Friends.
Oh, before Friends?
She was the Nutrisystem gal.
Okay.
She came in and she talked about losing weight. How did you... She was heavy at one point.
Yeah, she paid her due. Yeah, she was heavy. I mean, she says it's her Greek butt. Her origins are Greek.
Didn't you say in the book that she ate a lot of mayonnaise?
By the way, was her godfather.
You say in the book that she ate a lot of mayonnaise sandwiches and stuff?
Well, yeah, that's what... Well, she said she used to eat a lot of... high-fat food,
right?
When she lived in New York for a while, and but again, she handled this in a classy way because Angie tried to beat up on her in the media.
She didn't make a comment. That was classy.
And you got to, I think that's the 𝗧𝗵𝗲 influence.
Carol, go ahead in Parksville, New York.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Morning.
Ian, I wanted to guess, is your next book possibly about Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise?
Aha!
That's one I would want to read.
That's another oddball relationship.
Are you afraid to write that book?
No, but it's already been done. A good friend of mine, Andrew Morton, he wrote a book about Tom Cruise about a year ago. And, they threatened him. I don't know what happened there, but the book was pretty solid. I read it.
Is it true they're not happy together?
Apparently they're not.
No.
She's not enthralled by the Scientology deal, as was Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman said, point blank, I don't want my kids growing up being raised as Scientologists.
I see.
And is Tom Cruise as whacked out as he appears to be? I mean, he seems fucking out of his mind.
Well, apparently Pitt, I say this in the book, Pitt worked on a film with Tom Cruise years back. And
Interview with a Vampire.
He didn't enjoy the experience at all.
I read that too.
They weren't tight, and he said that, Cruise was too much along the religious path, and it was.
Is your next book about Oprah?
No, I dig Oprah, man. Anyone could say anything bad about Oprah, and but I've met her, and I'll tell you one thing: she's one of the classiest, most real people I've met. I dig her, man.
Do you think she'd ever have sex with Gayle King?
Yeah.
Do you think she would?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, she's given us no reason to believe that. She's heterosexual.
Except by saying that
she's given us no reason to believe she's heterosexual.
Come on. Who do you see Oprah banging?
Do you think Oprah would bang Obama if she got the chance? I mean, do you think she'd lick his crack?
No.
Obama,
No.
I'm going to lick your crack.
Yeah, she's an honorable woman, Oprah.
All right.
Do you like Oprah, Howard?
I have nothing against Oprah. I mean, no. I mean, the show I could live with sometimes, and enjoy. But, the thing I don't like is this. She took this $50 million from XM. I don't even hear her mention it. When she said farewell to her viewers, she doesn't even mention XM. She took $50 million. She should mention Sirius XM. Right?
Yeah.
$50 million. Show up on there. What's the matter with you? She goes, I'm retiring. Well, you got a radio network. Why don't you fucking mention it once in a while? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. She's got to acknowledge that. But, the key is who's going to replace her.
Who in Hollywood looks like a saint but is a real asshole?
Well...
Yeah, I stumped you.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right, I want you to answer that the next time you come in here with your new subject.
All right. No, let me answer that right now.
Go ahead.
I think
Don't
Regis.
say Fred Norris.
Regis.
Regis acts like a saint.
Regis?
A real asshole?
I know Regis.
No, I don't think he's an asshole. I just think that album was a bit too much for me.
What, with the album he just made with his wife?
Yeah, I mean, why do it? Do it on, just burn it in your living room, but why put this out in the public?
I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I think it's wrong. I think it's
Where is that album? I got to hear that.
I think it's disrespectful to serious artists out there.
Right, okay. Boy, Regis, of all people. Poor Regis took a slam today. Tony, go ahead in Orlando.
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Hey, now.
Just want to give you a call. I actually live in the same neighborhood as Tiger Woods. It's Isleworth here in Windermere, Florida.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why is this guy?
You live in his neighborhood.
Yeah, Tony didn't sound that successful.
I am pretty good, but
okay.
I'm pretty well off. But anyway, the funny thing is his wife literally jogs around the neighborhood, and she's the town. I want to say the town girl that everybody talks about. Everybody, and she hits on every man on the block.
Get out of here! All right, sounds like a book. Does Obama and Michelle, his wife, have good sex?
Again, I haven't been.
She seems to know.
No, I haven't been in the bedroom. And
right, but what do you hear? He talks. Yeah. He was right outside the hotel room where Angelina Jolie was.
I mean, look, Obama, you could criticize him all he wants. A lot of women I've talked to find him really hot.
Absolutely.
they're enamored with this guy.
But does he have good sex with his wife? What do you hear?
We don't know. I've never been in the bedroom.
Why not?
You know, who knows?
Whose bedroom have
I mean,
you
it's
been
got to
in?
be better than Bush.
Right.
You know, that bed in the White House has got to be rocking more than what Bush did. I mean, he seemed to be just, you know.
Does Obama cheat at all on Michelle?
We don't know. I think Obama's an honorable guy.
You do, okay.
And, you know, I know one of
He
your
should get
friends,
out of Afghanistan. That's what he should do instead of sending more troops.
I remember Judith Regan. I was walking with her, and she said, "What's going to be your next book?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Do Obama. There's a good story there."
What does she know?
And
I'm saying, what do you mean?
she
Does
just
have
thought it would take off. But I'm not a political guy, man.
You don't
know?
care.
Well, I'm happy that Obama's there.
Do you think Judith knows something
history.
about? Do you think Judith knows something about Obama?
Oh,
What you're
Judith
saying?
knows something about everyone, man.
Right.
She's the real
terrific.
deal.
Does she eat ass?
Judith? I don't know. I've never been in her bedroom, but I
say
respect
she'd do
her.
it. I say she's up for a party. that
She's
girl.
one of the smartest people I've ever met in this whole business.
I
You know,
agree.
her BS detector is so high.
Yeah. She knew all my BS. All right, listen. God bless you. Good luck to
thank you.
Hope you have a big hit with your book. It's called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. That's Ian Halperin. And,
Well, now we'll have to wait and see if this prediction comes true. 12 to 18 months and kaput.
Yep, we'll see how you do with this one. You predicted Michael Jackson's death based
the
on
day.
your other Michael Jackson book there.
And regrettably, I
know.
like Jackson. But I'm not like you. I really did like Jackson, but, you know, the bottom line with Jackson, let me tell you one thing. If they would have listened to me when I made that prediction and not dismissed, my prediction went all over the world, they dismissed it and start booking him 50 shows.
Right.
They should have checked this guy into hospital with legitimate doctors.
Yeah,
He
why
might
don't
still
more
be
people
breathing
listen
today.
to you?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
They're learning, you know, but Michael Jackson was the greatest, and I think he'll be missed forever.
All right. We got to take a break, Robin. It's been fascinating.
Always with Ian.
Ian
Just
always
to
knows.
look at him is fascinating.
Yeah. His look alone is fascinating. Yeah. Sorry.
You're looking better every time I get
Well,
here.
thank you.
You look stunning today.
I hope his next
very
book
much.
is about Antonio Banderas, so you guys can do the merengue.
Thank you, Ian.
So it sounds like you did your homework and you got the facts.
Well, Howard had the facts. You know, every time I come on Howard's show, he's better than any clown at 60 Minutes. This guy he's the king of all media. He knows the right questions to ask. He doesn't let me off easy because he does his homework, and that's the key to this business. And I enjoy it. I enjoy being challenged, and Robin also knew her stuff today, so it was really fascinating experience being here and very enlightening.
Now, what do you have to say to the people that do challenge you and don't believe what you have to say?
Well, read the book. You know, my track record shows, 13, 14 books later, everything I've written is true. And if they could find one thing wrong in this book, I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month. And I'm not kidding you. That's how hard I worked on Brangelina. And it's a very sympathetic portrayal of the couple. But, you know, it's warts and all. And obviously they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. A lot of journalists have been afraid to reveal it. I'm not.
And this is the second time you've gotten Howard up to dance. Not many guests can do that. What's the connection?
Well, let me tell you something. All right, Stern, Dancing with the Stars should target him right now because he can actually dance. I'm not a dancer. He actually has some good rhythm. And I think he would kick Donny Osmond's ass in a heartbeat.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by today.
Peace out, everyone. Thank you for having me.
show was on last night. JD's got to make a decision on it. Judging by the email, I think Ronnie's going to get the hook.
Well, I don't know. It's all up to JD.
Listen to this. Here. JD was right again. The auto show tonight blows. And is in fact the most boringest show ever. Bury this show with Ronnie and this is a terrible comment.
Oh no, they didn't go there, did they?
That was bad.
Oh,
I didn't read this ahead of time. I won't read that.
That's not nice.
Okay, no need to get personal.
Right. Our fans can be vicious.
I only caught the second half of the show, but that was more than I needed. Here are the problems. Your audience does not care to listen to this. 2, they have such little to talk about that they have covered the same stuff several times on the different shows. 3, the only so-called experts are from the car dealership, so their advice is skewed to help them and not the car consumer. For example, they tried to sell that extended warranty as a great idea. 4, the broad on the show is an annoying know-it-all. Can't you just bring in the Sybian to make her interesting? There may be an audience for this garbage, but surely not on the channels run by the king of all media. This one says, JD, you don't have a hair on your ass if you don't cancel this shitty show. What has changed? It is unlistenable. I'm 30 minutes into it, and I'm out.
Did JD pull any clips?
I believe you did. Did you pull clips?
I pulled clips.
Did you listen to the whole show?
I listened to the whole show.
Well, that seems to be an improvement.
With all the talk about the Ronnie Carr show, I would tune in and check it out. I quickly turned the channel back to 100. I would rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard than this horrible show. I got to tell you, there's not one positive email.
Not one.
But do you think that's because everybody loves seeing Ronnie miserable about not having his show?
I don't know. It seems like people were really trying to like it. You know, they like Ronnie.
There was actually one email that said that they thought that the show was pretty good and informative, but he must have changed it for the worse because now this guy doesn't like it.
Oh, by the way. The couple who crashed the White House, they're on the Today Show this morning. So they must have paid the money, I guess.
I don't know. They were getting such heat, they might just need the publicity.
We all gave the Car Show another chance. We tried to bear it, but the show is just a piece of fucking shit. Ronnie cannot host the show. Save us, JD. This guy writes, some unlistenable dribble. I think he meant drivel, but okay. Why be a stickler on language? Some unlistenable dribble. Ronnie is not a good communicator. 𝗵𝗵𝗲. I do not want to hear about refinancing or a fucking Wayne Siegel commercial. Kill it, JD. Howard, I want to thank you for airing Ronnie's show last night. My prescription for Ambien ran out, and I've been having a hard time falling asleep lately. I tried everything, warm milk, counting sheep, nothing worked. Finally, I gave up and tuned into Howard 101 and heard Ronnie's show. Holy shit, what a snooze fest.
That's negative.
The only thing that kept my interest was Ronnie saying, what's your problem every time someone called in? But even that got old after 2 callers. Is that Ronnie's new thing? He says, what's your problem?
Yes.
Yeah. The chick is annoying. Those other 2 guys are annoying. I love Ronnie, but he has to understand the show just doesn't fit. Give JD his executive powers and get this show off the air. I'd rather listen to one of those emergency broadcast tests that they used to run on the radio for an hour than Ronnie's Car Show. You're getting hammered here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
what do you think? I didn't expect it?
Wow.
I said as soon as we got off the air last night, I go, going to get slammed like unbelievable, even if the show is the greatest show ever.
Here's a guy who says, I love when Ronnie says, what's your problem, when you pick up the phone over there.
Yeah, okay.
So I thought this was going to be a positive. He says, that is simply the best way to introduce a caller ever. I thought these guys were supposed to be experts, yet they gave out some pretty inaccurate info. I love Ronnie. I actually find his part on the auto show entertaining. He seems like a car guy who just likes what he likes. The other alleged experts even appear to be shoveling as much bullshit as they can. Anyway, it wasn't the most boringest show ever. I hope it stays on. So here's your positive.
Wow.
There you go.
1 out of 6,000.
I know. You got hammered on it.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was coming, man.
JD, was there a
No
clip,
matter what.
Is there a clip you can play us to give us an example of how Ronnie did last night?
Sure. Try go to JD1 in red. Clip 3.
All right, what is Ronnie doing here? Can you do you need to set this up?
I forget what it's called. I think it's called consumer credit issues.
Okay.
Let's get into the consumer credit issues. How does it work? Can customers get credit? Have things improved since the last time we've been on the air?
Very slightly. Not much.
Can I appoint somebody to talk about this real quick? If
Go ahead.
you got so much,
your show,
you got
buddy.
so much to say.
I don't.
Sean King from King of Rock. Go ahead.
I just said it.
What do you got to say?
It's they've lightened up a little bit, but not much. Not to the point where we could be selling in the volume that we're accustomed to.
Right.
There's customers coming in that we've had to give it back about 5 deposits this week for people that normally would be driving right now. But
holy mackerel! Wow. Yeah, I don't even know what those guys are talking about. I mean, it sounds very.
Why would you even bring up that topic?
Yeah,
well, that's what. Hey, listen, they made a format for me, and that's what I followed. Okay.
What are you talking about there? Explain to me, because I don't understand the issue. Consumer what?
Consumer credit.
Yeah. What's going on?
If you want to get a lease,
yeah.
Or if you want to, buy a car,
because it's impossible to get a lease, right?
It's impossible to get credit now, right. Unless you're over 600 in credit,
right?
Or you have to go to one of these really like shit companies where you pay like 22% interest,
right?
It's called the Mafia.
It's the guy on the corner.
The Mafia doesn't even have the balls to give you 22%.
Yeah, it's like basically, using a credit card.
Right. Wow.
If you have shit credit,
Well, I guess it's good information. I guess people feel maybe
people were calling in, dude. I don't know. Everybody thought McClure, who produces the show, thought it was great.
He did?
Yeah.
I think he's afraid to tell you what it is.
Dude, I told him, tell me the truth. I don't care.
Really?
You tell me the fucking truth.
I got a lot of memos from some of the higher ups after the show, and it didn't seem like they loved it.
Like
honestly,
who?
I don't want to say.
Like who? Tim?
Yeah.
He's the one who said it was good.
He lies to you.
Why is he lying? Why doesn't he tell the fucking truth, idiot?
Here's a guy.
Stupid
Here's a guy who
asshole.
listens to the show. Let's see what he has to say.
Stupid asshole.
Hi, you're on the air.
How you doing? Who's this? Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Corky.
Oh, fuck him.
Corky's your
Fuck that
nemesis.
piece of shit. Shut him off.
Uh-oh. Let me weigh in on what I asked him.
I don't want to hear your voice, man.
Well, let's hear what Corky has
I
to
don't
say.
want to hear him.
Let's hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Corky.
Listen, on the show, I would be able to teach people. You always ask, how do people last? How do people last? I know how to last. I can weigh in on how to have sex with your old lady while you're cheating on her and still, have sex. With the economy being the way it is, we could talk
Corky,
about...
Ronnie tried to have you on. You left.
What?
You left.
Yeah, Ronnie, I had to leave because I don't want to be around those people.
You're
you
a
know?
psychopath. That's why you left.
What?
You're a psycho. That's why you left.
Yeah, I'm a psycho.
Yeah.
Look at you, Ronnie.
I'm calm as can be. You walked out of here sweating with your shirt off.
Yeah, first of all, I walked over there 6 blocks. It was 100 degrees that day.
Yeah, 100 degrees. We didn't have 100-degree fucking weather day in the summer. Come on. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know that guy Jared actually ripped me off.
Jared?
Yeah, when Stan was still at K-Rock.
Corky, all I know is we told Ronnie to have you on the show. You said you could make the car show interesting. You knew everything about cars.
And then you left.
And then we get you up here and you acted like a fucking lunatic and then you leave.
Right.
What do you mean acting like a lunatic?
Everyone said you were whacked out.
What do you mean everybody said
What happened?
Everybody said you were whacked out. You
What do you mean?
sweat
You don't
like a
understand
pig.
that?
You're in the bathroom every 5 minutes.
And then you left? Like, why did you leave?
You never got on. You left.
But I thought I went to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, well you were going to do the show with Ronnie.
Ronnie was here.
You gave a guy that couldn't even put a sentence together the power to cancel it. Why don't you give me the power to fix it?
Come on, man.
No, Corky,
Apparently we tried
I gave you the power to fix it, and you walked out. You never got on the air because you're a baby.
What do you mean I'm a baby?
You should have walked in there and shown us your stuff. You had a rare opportunity to get on there, and you walked out because other people were on the show. Don't be a douchebag. Just get in there and do your thing.
Well, I was trying to.
No, you weren't. You walked out. You never even got in the studio. Did he ever get in the studio?
He came in the studio.
Yeah.
We never even got on. We got on the air, and he never, because he wasn't on right from the beginning.
Right.
He got all insulted, and he started to sweat. And he had to take his shirt off, and he was running to the bathroom, and then he ran to my
shirt off.
Yeah, he took his shirt off.
God.
And then he runs over the gym, and he goes, "I can't stay in this place anymore," and he runs out of the place.
You're whacked out.
It's like that guy who went nuts in Michael Clayton.
Corky, you're fucking nuts.
Give me a break, all right?
There was four other people in there. What's the big deal? There's 5 or 6 people in Howard's studio. You didn't run out of here.
Listen, I don't want to be part of that, all right? Look at it. It's the third
Well, what do
show.
you want to be part of?
You had an opportunity. You blew it.
Could have changed it.
You blew it.
All right, fine.
Yeah, good
It's
night.
true.
Go back to sleep, please.
Corky, it's the truth.
Wow.
How many guys get a shot? We listened to you on the phone. You were entertaining. You made some good points. I said to you, okay, I'll give you a shot. Get in on Ronnie's show. Ronnie goes, I'm not working with Corky. We talked to Ronnie. Ronnie goes, all right, I'll work with Corky. I mean, Ronnie can't stand you, and he was willing to work with you.
And then you come in and take your shirt off.
And you show up.
And you sweat.
You're sweating. You take your shirt off, and then you have to, I can't be in here.
I said, freaking long pants and sneakers on. I walked. It was 100 degrees.
No, it was not 100 degrees.
So let's say it was 100 degrees. What do you need to leave for?
Go splash some water on your face.
Yeah, calm yourself down.
Well, he was in the bathroom enough times.
There's air conditioning in here. I don't understand what your problem is.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
Howard, when you were at 92.3 K-Rock,
Yeah.
they gave me Sabian's number to call you up to do the show. I ended up talking to Jared. I've been talking to him for 3 years.
Corky, here's the facts.
First of all, Sabian didn't work at K-Rock with us.
Corky.
Jared didn't work at K-Rock
not.
with us.
Corky.
K-Rock. When you were at K-Rock, you gave me the phone number to Sirius to call over there.
Corky.
Yeah.
All I know is I got you down here. I put you on Ronnie's car show. And you walked off after 2 seconds.
Right. Forget all the other details.
Because other people, forget all the past. And because other people were in the studio, you can't do it.
What are you, a prima donna?
Yeah, I mean, who are you? You're nobody. What you got to do is become somebody. You had an opportunity. Even if you'd gotten on for 5 minutes, you could have shined or shown.
So, give me a chance to fix the show.
Forget. I gave you a chance. You
How
walked
many
out.
chances do you want?
You're done.
You didn't give me a chance. I came in expecting to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie was sitting there. There were other people. That's right.
You had car dealers there telling people all kinds of
So
crazy.
you should have walked in and said, what kind of fucking show is this? And, you got a room full of car dealers. Why don't these guys leave? You should have mixed it up.
All right, well, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Another shot.
Well, we don't even know if the show
another
still
shot.
exists.
He'll come in with a gun this time. They'll give us a shot.
I'm waiting to hear what Jay. I don't even know that Jay's going to keep the show on the air.
Come on a cold day so your shirt's on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you on in the winter.
It was cold last night. It would have been good for
It's
him.
got to be a winter show. For
It's hot
We
outside.
froze our ass off in the studio last night.
It's hot outside. He couldn't do the show.
I know. He was sweating, man.
Kept going to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Did
what
you
was up
get-
with
did you
that?
get caught in a blizzard in the bathroom?
And why did you go to the bathroom so much?
I don't know how to take a leak. What do you want?
How many leaks do you have to take?
Yeah, first time I went to wipe the sweat off my head, they had spotlights on me.
Oh, my God. Now you can't even have lights.
Holy shit.
They had spotlights on him. What is wrong with you, man? Nobody had spotlights on you. That's studio lights.
Right.
You want to work in the dark?
No, I don't want to work in the
Howard
dark.
TV was filming that night.
Well, that's a camera.
They had a camera.
It's showbiz.
Yeah, that's how it works, Corky.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you going to do, man?
Maybe showbiz isn't for you.
Come on, give me another shot. I can fix this shit.
All this stuff is going to be the same, Corky. They're going to be lights.
It would have been great. You had something to complain about. You could have gotten in there and go, look at these fucking lights. What are these lights?
And he could have complained about the car dealers.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Corky, I've been in the...
You know, I don't like you guys. Get out. It would have been great.
It said Corky left.
Yeah.
That's some guy.
And he's insulting the chick who did absolutely nothing to him.
Yeah, he should have insulted her right on the air.
Corky, I've been in show business for 20 years. I've always looked horrendous in these lights.
Yeah. Corky, you had an opportunity. You had a room full of people you could have screamed about, and you would have been entertaining.
So give me the shot to fix the shot.
You don't have what it takes.
He keeps with the shot. The shot. You had a shot.
You didn't recognize what a good opportunity you had. You're not a broadcaster.
You're right.
You blew it.
No, I didn't blow it. Give me a shot to fix the show. I mean,
What are you going to do? How are you going to fix it?
You can't even stay in the room.
You going to fix this from outside where it's cold?
No shirts, no service.
Artie's sweating. He's wiping sweat off his head. Look at him.
It's all these fucking lights.
All right. Corky, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you a shot.
All right, well, I don't know what to tell you either.
I mean, did you listen? Did you listen last night to Ronnie's show?
Yeah, I heard the show. It was unbelievable.
Horrible?
Even the guy that called in with the twins, and he was getting rid of his car because he didn't have twins. He had one kid. Ronnie didn't even know what to tell the guy. You know, he wanted to change now for a smaller car.
Hello, I wasn't talking to the guy. The dealers were talking to him. I just answer the calls and I let the panel talk to the people. That's the whole idea.
Sounds like a highlight.
Advice to keep the car.
Yeah, so? What the fuck you want from me?
Knock her up again, and he's going to end up having to buy a bigger car. You should have told him to just keep it.
All right, Corky.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your advice.
You know, it's easy on the sidelines. You had your shot, and you walked
ran out.
You ran out.
Sweating.
Well, give me another shot.
Come on. Stop already.
Come on, stop already.
Who even knows if Ronnie's going to get another shot?
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the show is on the ropes, Corky, because you didn't take the time to fix it.
I brought this Corky in. He tells me he could fix it. And then I put him in there. He runs out. He's all sweaty. I mean, that's some fix. He ran out of there. I go, if you had a problem, go in there and straighten things out. Stop bossing people around. Start making complaints.
Yell at him.
Well, yell at him.
Get the hell out. I don't like you.
I was out of here.
Corky, you got to use your head. You're a broadcaster. You had a room full of opportunity.
Well, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Everything bothers you. That's good. Get on the air and let it bother you.
Maybe we could do the show from a Mr. Softy truck. You'll be nice and cool.
Ronnie all over Corky.
Oh, Ronnie at least shows up and does the show. Corky, I don't know. He talks a good game, then he gets in the room and he freaks out and runs out. He's busy in the bathroom every minute.
Yeah.
Wiping himself
Every time
down.
we turned around, he was in the bathroom.
Lights are freaking him out. He was freaking out. That's
He
what I.
couldn't-
That
he
was the
couldn't
word
ha-
I got.
He couldn't handle it.
He couldn't. He was cracked.
Yeah, definitely. He cracked. Definitely
Get
cracked.
out of here. What are you
You cracked, man. Admit it. You fucking cracked.
Look at your
Yeah, cracked, you asshole.
Well, listen to what happened. He goes, "There's lights on. It's a TV camera." He's freaking
The
out.
spotlights.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
I don't think this is for you,
I was
Corky.
complaining about the air conditioning every morning for years. You were uncomfortable.
But I was there. I was on the air
You
complaining.
didn't leave.
You should have complained on the air.
That's interesting.
Corky, if they ain't cracking, what is? You cracked.
Right.
You cracked
Get
up.
out of here.
You freaked
No, I
out.
didn't.
Then why'd you
Get
leave?
out of here.
The guy came, dude. The guy comes with a whole bag of notes. He's got notes. He's got all kinds of shit going on.
Right.
A whole plastic bag with notes in it and crap. I don't know what the hell he had in there. And all of a sudden, he's like, "I'm out of here. I got to get out of this place."
Holy shit.
You gotta get out of the place. You can't get out of the. He's on the show and he's getting out of the place.
Man.
Never heard of anything like that. Then he wants to be on again.
AJ Benza lasted 2 months.
You had your shot.
See you, man. Take care.
All right, Corky.
So long, man.
Take it easy.
Take care.
I remember the old Corky with Cadillac chassis, talking a big game.
I like this Corky. He's got an energy.
He's a phone guy, though.
Yeah,
He's a phone
definitely.
guy.
We should have
He's a
had him
caller.
call in on the phone, maybe.
Right.
He's interesting.
And maybe he wouldn't have freaked out.
Why didn't he should have called in last night. Why didn't he call in?
He's got the right temperature and the
Could've
right
called in.
lighting at home.
Jeff, go ahead in Youngstown, Ohio.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to see if JD pulled the clip where Ronnie was like fumbling around with the whole used car issue. Like these guys didn't even understand what he was even trying to say. It was weird. Like he said he had a whole agenda of what like he was supposed to talk about.
Did you pull that clip?
There is a clip, used cars. It's probably in the second column in red.
Yeah, I got a little.
It's great.
I got a little twisted.
It's
All right,
twisted.
I got a little twisted.
All right, let's
it got
listen.
a lot twisted.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's listen to the clip.
What are the advantages of used cars?
The biggest advantage, tell me if you guys agree, is it's already depreciated.
Absolutely, it's already depreciated.
Right? You know,
But,
it's
Ronnie, are you asking how to best buy a used car?
No, what is the advantage of buying a used
the biggest
car
advantage
over a new
That's
car?
it, right?
The biggest
That's it,
advantage
right
is that it's already depreciated.
Yeah.
The same car a year newer, it might be another $5 or $6 grand. $5 or $6 grand in your payment might be another $75.
I got to admit, the show does kind of sound like one of those.
So why is that my fault? These guys can't answer a fucking question.
Well, yeah.
Well,
What's wrong
you
with them?
picked him to do the show, didn't you?
No.
Basically,
no, I didn't.
Who picked him?
I heard that like you get confused when there's production elements. They put that little fancy music stinger behind you, and you freaked out.
No, I didn't.
Right.
No. What are you talking about?
That's the note I got.
He said note.
You're not comfortable with the production.
What are you talking about?
That's what I got.
Go away.
You asked the guy the advantage of what's the advantage of a used car. He basically said it's used.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's my fault?
No, I'm saying
the guy is supposed to be a fucking expert in finding used cars for people.
I got to admit, the show kind of sounds like one of those public access shows that they prank, that Sal and Richard prank. You know what I mean? I don't know. So let's see. Anybody else hear Ronnie's show last night? Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, Howard, love you. Just want to say I drive 90 miles one way from Fredericksburg, Virginia to Fort Meade every day, and if it wasn't for your show, I'd drive my fucking car off a damn bridge.
Well, thanks.
But I listened to Ronnie's show, and the whole reason I listened to it was hoping that Richard or Sal would call in and prank it, but it's like listening to a biased dealer tell you what they want to tell you. They're not going to tell you when the best time to come in and buy a car is. Every day is a good time to buy a car, so...
Right.
I listened for about a half an hour, and then I did drive my car off the friggin' bridge.
Right.
So,
Well, the guy gave it a shot, Ronnie.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, wow.
Well, that's not the way I wanted to do the show, but whatever.
What were your ideas?
I was going to bring in strippers to talk about cars. Girls that know about cars. I was going to do a whole crazy thing.
Who knows? You know, it's hard. It's hard.
They want to
figure
do car dealers and all that nonsense.
Go ahead, Mark.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Ronnie, I want to wish you condolences on that.
Don't even start, man. We went through this last night.
Sleeping. What's going on, brother?
What do you mean, condolences on the show?
Yeah, and then the guy goes. One guy goes. Something about his mother just died of schneck cancer.
Yeah, that was a reference to Miserable Men. You know, obviously you don't pay attention to the channel, you little Eugene.
No, I don't listen to Miserable Men. I'm sorry. I'm asleep at that time.
Yeah, the popular shows. Yeah, those are no good. Right?
Yeah, okay. I didn't say it was no good, asshole. Did I say it was no good? When did I say it was no good? Everybody has a different kind of show here.
Well, JD, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about the show? I mean, I've given you the power over Ronnie's show. You're the only one on the staff who listens to it. What do you think? Can you give us some insight into what you're feeling?
Well, after the last time, I felt bad because I didn't really listen to the whole show. So I definitely took the time to listen to the whole show this time.
All right.
To give a good opinion. And this is going to shock everyone.
Go ahead.
But the show's still canceled. Sorry, Rob.
Okay.
Ronnie can have like a relationship type show or just something else. Ronnie's not the problem.
He can.
It's the topic, and it's not interesting. And
well, maybe Ronnie wants to change it up. Maybe you want this time slot. Maybe bring in a whole new kind of show.
Maybe.
What do you think?
We have an idea that we've been thinking of. So
what do you got?
Richie Wilson came up with this show. It's called What's Your Problem?
Okay.
And it's like anybody could call in about anything, about the stripper having a problem with her shoes, or a guy having marital problems, whatever, any kind of crazy shit like that.
Maybe not.
And we have a panel of like crazy girls instead of these fucking boring car dealers.
Right.
Why do they have to be girls?
Why not?
You can have a guy.
That's my thing, man.
Because Ronnie wants girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I know.
Why would
I hear he talks to the 𝗵𝗲 or whatever. I know.
Why would I want?
What was that?
Excuse me.
Nothing.
What did you say?
I said I know how I hear how he talked to the 𝗵𝗲.
The 𝗵𝗲. Yeah.
I know he wants a girl.
My co-host.
He has to have a girl.
He likes having girls.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's also he could go to the clubs and say, "Hey, you want to be on my show?" And then it gives him entree into
Yeah, he becomes a big man.
Right.
I can have guys on too. Okay. You could be on.
Well, he's
you have a lot of problems. You might want to participate.
He scores me. He's about meeting girls.
No,
about
Ricky Man, stop
Ricky
that.
Man meeting
Why don't you
guys.
do a show called like Ronnie's Whore Room, like where you,
Cool.
I'm being serious.
I'd love to.
Where you
Believe me.
just interview chicks who like love to fuck and love to
Hey,
charge money for.
Let's do it.
Whore stuff.
Fuck some whores.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Maybe go that route.
Yeah.
Maybe sex is your thing. More
Who
than
knows?
cars. Want to throw in
We
some
can
cars?
throw some car shit in
More
there.
important than cars.
Yeah, we can throw in some
It's
car
like getting fucked with a carburetor.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're on the Wayne Siegel. You're
Yeah, come on, Wayne.
All right, listen. When we went in there, we were told, don't talk over one another, don't get it crazy. And Ronnie was trying to keep us all at bay, so we weren't getting nuts with the people who were calling in. But nobody called in and said, the show fucking sucks. People were calling with legitimate questions, and it wasn't an advertisement for any car dealer.
Right.
Oh, so you still want to be on the show? You don't want to be...
Sounds like you've been replaced by a whore.
Hey, Wayne. Hey, Wayne. If we do a horse show, do you still want to be on it?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, Wayne just wants to be on.
Wheels and horse cars and cons, vehicles and vaginas, I'm in.
All right. All right.
He's memorized that one.
Before I called in.
All right. Wayne, good luck. Wayne from Legend Porsche Audi Saab.
Yes.
Everything.
Good guy.
Right.
Good guy.
Volkswagen.
All right, Wayne Ski.
All right. Bye,
Wayne
pal.
Siegel, everyone. Co-host with Ronnie on a show that just got canceled. Again. So, JD, you're sticking to your guns on this.
Yes.
You gave him a shot. That's good. I like that you gave Ron a chance. And you still say it's the most boringest show ever.
No more. No
Right.
more car buying, dealing, whatever. Sorry.
I'll go with another topic. I don't care.
All right.
That's fine.
Maybe try something next week or whenever you go on again.
Okay.
Get rid of some of those car dealers and get some
Yeah,
whores in
exactly. Let's get some whores in there.
Maybe you'll have more luck with whores.
Yeah. Sure, JD, because remember the classic story. Seinfeld was only picked up for 4 episodes, and then they found the magic. You don't want to give them 2 more to see if you can find the magic?
I don't know what magic you can get from learning about consumer credit issues.
All right, fine.
He's got a point.
Or,
might not be a good match for the channel.
Or whether a used car, buying in the used car is good because it depreciates. It's depreciated, whatever. I don't know. I zoned out 90 times during the show.
I'm just trying to get a clearer picture.
Hello?
Yeah, so what do you know about cars?
What you mean?
Yeah, good. Okay, so what about the Camaro?
Yeah, I'm the one that got it. What?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a Cadillac. It's built on a fucking Cadillac fucking goddamn platform. It's a Cadillac.
Who are you talking to?
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger.
Where you at, motherfucker?
Rick's Cabaret.
Where's that at? Because I'll come right to your ass.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit.
You a piece of shit.
Wait a minute, dude. You call up here with this whole shit attitude.
Who? You just called me, you dumbass.
Yeah, oh, fuck you, man.
No, fuck you, you Yankee. Wherever you at, I'll beat your fucking ass.
Fuckface.
I'm in Georgia. My name is
why don't you come find me then, you stupid piece of shit?
Why are you getting on my case for?
Hello?
Yeah, how many toy cars do you have on your wall?
Man, who is this and what's your problem? What are you talking about, a fucking Camaro?
No, I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that?
You the one called me cussing, said a Camaro was a piece of shit.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit. That's what I said.
What Camaro?
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger.
What in the fuck are you even talking about? I don't give a fuck about no Dodge Challenger.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a
But
Cadillac.
what do you mean? You talking about a new Camaro?
Yeah, exactly.
I got an old Camaro, man. I got a 69 Camaro.
This ain't Hot Rod Magazine, pal.
Huh?
You don't know shit, pal. So fuck yourself.
Hello?
What do you care what I drive?
Who are you, motherfucker?
Ernie Irvin.
Where you at with your little pussy ass? I'll beat the brakes off of you if you come to
Vegas, Rick's Cabaret.
Vegas, Rick's Cabaret.
Yeah, exactly.
You must be a fucking faggot.
Yeah, I'll fuck you, man.
Don't call me again, motherfucker. If you call me again, I don't even know what you talking about.
Wow. Oh, wow. You're great, man.
Why don't you suck my dick, you son of a bitch? No, yeah, you're a faggot. I take that back.
Fuckface.
I tell you what, come to us and I'll beat your ass. Don't call my phone again.
Dick.
All right, Ronnie taking on some guy.
Some guy from North Carolina.
Yeah. All right, so JD, you approve of Ronnie getting some other kind of show?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, I'll put you in charge of that one too.
Okay.
All right.
He doesn't do well with that.
All right, whatever.
All right, thank you, JD. Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, good luck.
All right.
Good luck with your new show.
Thank you.
All right. Ronnie's going to get some girls on there, and
see if that doesn't work.
yeah, maybe that'll spice things up.
Like when he asks Ronnie who he is, and he goes, Ernie Irvin.
Yeah. Where are you? Rick's Cabaret in Vegas.
It's a Cadillac. The hell are you talking about? What Camaro?
Honey, you don't seem too surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised. I expected it.
You knew this was coming?
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, dude. I knew it was coming.
So
as soon as we got off the air last night, I said, "This is it. We're done."
What's in store for a new show?
I don't know. I got to go back to the drawing board.
Got to think of something.
It's not going to be an auto show. I guarantee that.
JD, you got any suggestions?
No.
For a new show?
No. Do it. No. Just whatever happens, happens. I don't care. I got my own job to worry about. What the hell's that looking for, Lisa?
Howard wants you to, keep listening.
I'll listen.
He'll keep listening.
I'll keep listening.
I thought you said you wanted to wash your hands of everything.
He has no choice.
I have no choice now. What am I gonna do?
He's an executive. He has to stay. He's got to wear a suit and tie now too.
Some executive. I'm not getting paid like one, I'll tell you that.
There he is, Hitler. Why do you lie to me, man? Why you tell me the show's good when it's not?
Did I lie? When did I lie to you?
They said that you.
They said?
He said.
Did you hear it from me?
He said he got notes last night.
I'll show you the note.
He said he got.
I'll show you the note.
What does the note say?
I'll show you.
Why didn't you come in and say? Why didn't he come in and say? Why didn't you come in and say what the note said?
Gary didn't want me in there.
What? No, what do you mean Gary didn't want you in there?
I'll show you the note.
Gary would have loved to have you in there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gary would have loved to have you go in there.
You still have a show. It's just going to be different.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot different, believe me. There ain't going to be no auto, whatever, Butler on there, that's for sure.
Artie pled guilty to his drunk driving charge.
Yeah.
So now he's got to go to driving school.
And I wasn't drunk, I'd like to point out.
Right.
That's on file. But anyway.
So why'd you plead guilty? Oh, you didn't want any hassle. Right.
It was a long story. But
right.
part of the sentence... besides 7 months without a license, I have
7 months.
7 months.
How many months are you into that?
2 months already.
Yeah.
It's flying by.
Only 5 to go.
Yeah, right.
How do you feel not driving? Have you had any temptations to start driving?
Yeah, you know what? I've lost my license probably a dozen times in my life.
Oh my God.
And mostly in the first 2 years I had my license, I was a maniac. I had a piece of shit car I bought for $300, and I was like driving through the woods. And I found out where I have to go for the driver's stuff.
Where is it?
It's in probably the worst ghetto in New Jersey. Like I'm talking
really?
like.
How are you supposed to get there if you can't drive?
Well, I got to get a driver, and I'm not even sure my guy will go there. Like, I mean, it's that bad. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. It's actually in East Orange, which is they call Illtown EO in the rap world.
Right.
It's where I think Queen Latifah and some other rappers from. But it is worse than Newark. It's worse than certain areas in Newark.
You scared to go there?
I'm not scared
Why
to go
did
there.
they put the driving school there? Because you really are being punished.
Well, maybe because like if you want to score after driving class.
I mean, it's probably right next to a crack house. But it's not that I'm scared. It's not that I'm scared to go there. It's one more thing that makes it so depressing.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should put it somewhere safe.
And it's
they're going to force you to go there.
It's a government facility. I mean, I guess they have some security, but they.
How many classes do you have to go to?
I thought it was only 12 hours. Apparently, it's 14. It's 2 7-hour days.
Wow.
Right in a row. And they say, bring your own lunch.
What is that, on a weekend?
Like it's going to school. You know what? It's a Thursday and a Friday.
What time you got to get there?
I might have to leave early here.
But isn't that strange that they would do that to working people?
Can't you get homeschooling?
It sounds like... I'd love to do that.
I guess if you want your license bad enough, I don't know.
Doesn't it sound like they're fucking with me, Ron?
Someone told me that, like, your road manager drives your Mercedes with you everywhere now. Now, you can't even drive your own Mercedes.
Oh. Yeah, he drove
Does that piss the shit out of you? Like, you're like, look at it. He's driving my Mercedes.
Do you tell him what to do?
It really aggravates the fuck out of me. And he drove us up, me, JD, and him. We had, one of my last gigs was in Albany, so we went up to Albany, and we're driving back. And thank God for this show, brother, because he was doing, my manager was doing like 87 and a 55. Because I said, we're not staying in Albany. We're doing a gig. We're getting a check and getting the fuck out of it. It's like the Jesse James and Dick joke. Like, boom, 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 we're gone.
Right.
And the trooper came over, and thank God he was doing 87 and a 55. Thank God he was a fan.
Wow.
he let us off, so thank you.
Yeah.
But
you don't need that.
Yeah, he's driving my car. He's driving my car that I broke my ass working for.
Because that Mercedes, you like driving that.
He loves it.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like a big, fat, fucking
successful
cigar smoking jerk off.
Right. Now you know how Rush Limbaugh feels.
That's what I feel like. I feel like a jerk off like Rush Limbaugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm driving my Mercedes.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Artie. Good luck with driving class.
I'll when it happens, I'll let you know. What
happens in driving class? Because you clearly know how to drive. I mean,
well, I this happened to me before.
So you've been to these classes?
Oh yeah. And
doesn't seem to help.
Yeah, how many times?
The last time I went, last time I lost my license was 15 years ago. But
so you forgot it.
I knew Artie was upset that his road manager was driving his Mercedes with Artie in it, because on that day Artie ate like McDonald's twice in 3 hours, and I got 10 different reports about it.
You have no idea.
You made him pull over twice?
I ate so, I'm not drinking on the road now, so I'm compensating with either smoking cigarettes constantly,
right,
or eating, and we were with JD, who loves McDonald's.
Right.
Okay, it's a 2.5 hour trip to Albany.
Yeah.
We first of all, I ate some at my house.
Because in 2.5 hours you could go without eating.
Well, yeah,
right.
But it's like, of course. I had a little sausage and peppers that my mother left over before we left.
Right.
Okay. So we go to a McDonald's. It's just almost for something to do. I'm like, stop, I got to eat something. We'll just eat something.
Right.
So I got a number 3, which is a double quarter pounder with cheese.
Double quarter
large fry, large Coke, and then a quarter pounder with cheese.
I thought you were off Coke.
Get out of here.
And a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, and a quarter pounder.
I thought you were off
with cheese.
Coke, though. I thought you were.
I really cut down 90% of my Coca-Cola
That's
intake.
good.
But when I go to McDonald's on the road, it's just like that's the other thing about the road. Is like everything's unhealthy. Like you have a Twix bar for lunch,
right?
And so then,
which means forcing them down.
Like another hour.
There's no grocery stores in these places.
Another hour into
You're
it.
You're gonna get gout.
How do I not have the gout?
I don't know.
And by the way, if I go to the doctor and he says I have throat cancer, would it be that surprising?
No.
I mean, so
You're so
I'm
unhealthy.
just really fucking whatever. So, we need gas then. So, and we're 20 minutes from the gig, and there's going to be food at the gig, and we timed it to where we're getting there almost just in time. It's perfect. And I'm like, fuck it, I saw a Big Mac, and I had like a Big Mac attack.
Another one. After all the quarter pounders.
I had a
and
number
everything.
one. I had the Big Mac with the large fry and a large Coke.
Again?
Yeah.
3 hours later.
Right.
That's
So now
about a pound of beef.
So now the front seat of my car looks like it did in high school, which the front seat of my Mercedes that someone else is driving.
Right.
It looks like a McDonald's blew up in it. And now I get off. Now I got to do stand up. I'm bloated. I'm like this.
So are you putting weight back on?
I probably put a couple pounds back on. But
you know who's enormous? You know who's enormous now?
Who?
Oprah. You watched that show lately?
Yeah, she got big.
She's enormous.
That's why I asked you who's on the cover of the magazine.
Yeah, it's great because that Oprah magazine, she's as skinny as me.
Yeah, she still has a waistline and everything.
Howard, you know what's funny? You go to the Sirius website, they have a picture of her. Her body looks like the woman allegedly fucking Tiger Woods.
I know. I saw that. But with me, it was like I always got heavy, but that Subutex shit, getting off of that puts weight on you.
Right.
I never got close to 300, but but it wasn't over yet. So we go there, and at the gig, they got stuff backstage. I pick at that the whole time. We raid around, get the check, usual bullshit with that. Get the check, we leave. Now we're on the road again, and we get home, and I had to have a slice of pizza for some reason.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't know. So
it's the worst stuff you're eating.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and I know there's one pizzeria open in Hoboken. Pizzeria.
Yeah.
Get it right, will you?
But the one pizzeria, they have manhole covers. We call them manhole covers because the pizza's so big, those huge things. Benny Tadino's.
Yeah.
So I walk in at Benny Tadino's, where of course everybody knows me. I walk in and I get 3 slices.
Enormous slices.
Enormous slices of the manhole cover, and another large Coke.
Wow.
And you can ask JD when I got out of my own car to let my road manager park it for me, I had trouble getting out of the car.
Are you farting a lot too and everything, like constantly? You don't seem like you fart that much.
I don't. I'm not that kind of guy.
No, that's kind of classy of you.
I'm sorry. It's not by choice. I don't.
Maybe you're all backed up.
I marvel at people who have controls over their fart. Like my Uncle Tommy is like we could almost come in here and be a farter for us.
Right.
And they're really smooth, crisp.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of people.
You can't even fart.
Like I don't have that kind of
But that's
control.
good, though.
Like shit my pants or something. But
and you're still with the girlfriend, right?
Oh yeah.
And what does she think of all this eating?
Is she on the road with you eating like this?
Yeah. She's one of those women who like she's a size 0, paper thin.
She's
and
weighs nothing.
She weighs nothing, and we go out and she has a steak, and she's like what you were talking about before,
right?
Hardly exercises, that type of thing.
Right. So when you say steak, you mean she doesn't even eat that healthy?
No, not at all. Gummy bears, steak.
Hate that.
Yeah,
it really
I'm
is.
telling you, I saw
What
her
happened? Did Richard
at the
go?
concert.
She's beautiful.
Oh my God, she's not only beautiful, but there's hardly any of her there.
Did Richard go to the doctor to find out?
He went to Gary's foot doctor.
He looked better today, Howard.
And he has on his shoes. He's not in pain. He's
Does he have
walking
gout?
better. He does, and the doctor had to shoot something into his big toe.
He's walking a million times better.
Yeah.
But
so you do have gout. You diagnosed it properly because somebody sent me an email saying Richard better get to a doctor because He could even have a blood clot in his foot. You don't know.
They'll cut the foot off you, man.
That's what I was worried about, a blood clot. And they even did x-rays to see if anything was sprained or broke. But it was gout. Just from my diet lately and a little too much drinking and stuff.
So what did the doctor say for you to do?
Well, she gave me a shot in my foot, which I don't know if you've ever had a needle in your foot. But
No, that wouldn't bother me, though.
Oh, my. Well, that's what I thought, too, until it happened.
You're a baby.
But, no, I was a man. I didn't cry or nothing.
All right, good.
So she gave me a shot, gave me some pills to take, and...
What, are they antibiotics or something?
Something like that, yeah.
He doesn't ask.
Yeah, he
I don't
even
know.
know
I
what
just
they
take
are.
them.
Like, what are you getting?
I just like to take pills. I don't ask what they are.
The only thing I know about these pills is I can't drink for a week, so...
Wow.
That's the only
a
drawback.
good pill.
Why can't they give me a pill so I can keep drinking?
Is there a drinking is good for you pill?
So, don't you realize you're going to have to change your lifestyle if you're going to get rid of this gout?
Yeah.
Can't drink anymore, you know.
Me and you, Rich, we'll do it together.
All right.
What did you like? I mean, this is a temporary fix. The shot only kills the pain for a little while, right?
And then the pills are
No,
supposed to help it.
they kind of break up. What gout is it's these little crystallized things that are poking, I guess, your blood vessels in your feet, and this kind of breaks it up so you pee it all out.
Perfect.
So, and I did...
Now you can drink more and eat in a week. Don't you think you're going to have to, like, get a grip on your lifestyle?
Yeah, but, you know, it's hard. Like, we have your party coming up. We have other Christmas parties, and it's the holidays.
So you'd rather not walk or possibly lose your foot?
Well,
I'll do a wheelchair to go to Howard's party.
You're going to have to drink at my party, right?
I have to, of course.
Throwing a big staff party to thank everyone for their hard work.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you, Howard.
Will you tell us when it is?
Yeah, in fact, Beth's sending out an email. I said, honey, we got to... She said she was going to invite everyone. You know, we have a list. So I said, hon, everyone's asking me when it is and where it is, and they got, you know... So she's just going to... She said she's just going to... She wanted to do a whole card thing, but it's just we've just been so crazed with this apartment stuff. So she's going to just email everyone today. So...
All right.
Know.
Yeah,
so you'll probably get it this morning.
I got my invite last
Oh, you did?
night.
Okay. All right, so it's probably in your email now.
The place looks really nice.
Yeah, it is a nice place.
Oh,
I went
it's
on
too
the
nice for
website.
you.
I know.
Too nice for you.
Yeah, maybe you should stay home
Any
with your,
place is too nice for
with
you.
your gout.
I have a question, though.
Open bar. And, like, I fixed I fixed the price per person with everyone, you know, so...
Wow, that's really
I don't think
generous.
the guy who owns the restaurant realized Richard's coming. So
Yeah, because he's going to lose money.
Do you have 14 bottles of champagne?
That's generous, open bar, man.
you have a
I've been to
Mega
weddings that have that open bar.
Now, listen, I'm not gonna invite
Yeah,
people.
but I mean, when you got Richard and a couple of other guys who are on this staff with an open bar,
it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
can I just get the champagne a bottle at a time instead of those little glasses?
that's what I'm saying.
You and Robin throw class shit.
Yeah.
You never have a bad time at something you or Robin throw.
No, this will be good.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
Great restaurant.
Yeah,
I
can't
tell you,
wait to not walk again.
Yeah, you'll probably be laid up right after the party.
yeah, you're not going to restrain yourself at the party at all, are you?
I will,
Even
because I know you guys will be watching me.
No,
so.
I don't mean because of that. I mean because of your gout.
Oh, no.
That would never
I mean, I think we have the next day off, so...
Artie, do you ever go in your mind like, it's not fair. How come Richard can drink and I can't?
Well,
he really can't.
Listen, I mean, well, yeah, Richard eventually is going to, maybe wake up one day and go, I got to stop drinking because it's affecting my life in a negative way.
Yeah, you're discounting the gout, wetting himself, all of the crazy things, throwing up. He's having a miserable time and he doesn't know it.
It's hard though. Drinking is so much fun.
Can't you just have a few drinks?
No, he can't.
I can a lot of I'll go out sometimes, have a couple glasses of wine, and that's
yeah, but
it.
you have those enormous
And that's a bad
margarita
night.
sombrero hat glasses I saw you with one time.
Sal, it says here, Sal says he did not get an invite. He's upset. No, Sal, you're invited. I don't know why you didn't get an email.
It's on its way.
Yeah, they're probably sending them out separately. All. But I have a question about my invite too.
What?
it says holiday attire.
Right.
Is that does that mean like we wear Christmas sweaters and stuff?
No, I don't know what that means. Beth put that on there. It means have fun.
I have to bring a tire.
No, I don't mind. I actually have this Christmas vest that I bought at Walmart.
I'm dressed in an actual tire.
Yeah, bring in Christmas attire.
It comes in an attire.
In a tire.
I want to wear a radio for a tuxedo.
Why don't you dress as a Christmas tree?
You're telling me that this guy knows how to. He packed booze to get on a train.
Gary says to me, he goes, Wolf, well, what the hell did Gary say? He goes, so I want to know, can we discuss on the air whether we're going to have Secret Santa? So I said, Gary, I'm out of that. I'm getting everyone a gift. I'm going to throw this enormous party. What do I have to do with that? Well, someone's got to make a decision. If the rest of us are doing Secret Santa, I go, well, go have a meeting about it. What do you want me to decide for?
Because you created it.
So what?
But he's out of it.
I'm out of it.
All right.
So what do you mean?
Yeah, but you sort of left us all in the dust.
All right. I'll tell you. I'm going to pick a person to decide whether you guys should have Secret Santa. Are you willing to abide by that?
Robin?
I don't know who he's picking.
As long as it's not Scott DePace.
Well, that's who it is, Scott DePace.
No, because you know what he's going to pick.
He's going to say no. He wants him.
No, I want my bounty.
Well, you got to pick one person who's going to make the decision. I made the decision
No,
for.
we voted already. I don't know why there's still a question.
Right.
Everybody seems to be up. Everybody comes to me.
Yeah.
And they go, well, Howard's not doing it, or are we doing it? And Howard said, I'm not involved. And everyone's like, well, is it still happening? So if you want to pick one person, make a decision. And if you want it to be me, I'll make the decision.
Go ahead.
We're doing it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fine. So
I think it's a good idea.
second the motion.
Howard's throwing his nice thing, and we'll.
So everybody's named but Howard, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right, we're good then. See, it was simple.
There you go. You're done. What?
Boo, that's no good.
I was going to
Nobody asked you. It was Gary's decision.
Scott, I was going to let you decide. They won't let
Fuck you.
That bit was for the air. Now that you're not involved, it's not funny for the air anymore.
There's no bit.
Fuck
There was
you.
nothing
No, he's
funny
right.
about it.
He's right.
No, it wasn't
Part of it is a bit. Part of it was a bit.
It was not a bit. It was just like, it's ridiculous already trying to get everyone gifts. There's too many people that work now here, and everyone should just do a Secret Santa.
But it did become a bit of
but it became fun.
Because it would be like you would have to buy for an intern, or an intern would buy winches for Robin.
Well, the perfect thing happened the first year to make it funny. Absolutely, Robin got Howard, and Howard got an intern,
and Robin got wind chimes.
That's right.
I mean,
I've gotten ripped off each year.
Oh,
all right, guys, you guys do your thing. Awesome. Gary says there's Secret Santa. He made the decision. That's the end of it.
Well, Richard, it turns out that you do indeed have the gout. But
Yes, it's confirmed.
You're feeling better, though?
Much better. I really have to thank Gary's foot doctor, Dr. 𝗧𝗵𝗲. She was awesome. She gave me a shot in my foot, which kind of numbed it for a little bit, made it feel better. Gave me some medication that I'm taking now that unfortunately I can't drink for a week. But
Yeah, that seems like it's going to be an issue.
well, luckily my schedule worked out great because I'm busy filming a movie on Long Island this weekend, so I won't be drinking this weekend anyway. So if this medication was going to happen the week of Christmas, there's no way. I would be like, what? No eggnog, no Glühwein, no apple cider and rum. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to suffer through the gout. But my scheduling worked out. She was such an awesome doctor, and I got to thank her. And yeah, I'm feeling much better. I got a slight limp still, but it's insane. Just in one day, it feels like so much better.
Now, are you going to cut back on the drinking or the foods that you've been eating? Because that caused it, right?
Let me ask you, what do you think?
No, and it didn't sound like it when you were talking to Howard either.
Well, my diet, I was researching on the internet last night, and I'm going to start eating a lot more celery and peanut butter. They say that that's good for you, and it fills you up with a small amount. So I'm going to try that. I do try to be a little healthy. Sal and I go to Hale and Hardy, get a salad every day, real healthy salad. and I eat lean pockets at night during the week. It's just the weekends that kill me. I go nuts on the weekends because, you know, my girlfriend and I love to go to brunch, and we love to eat dinner somewhere at night, and I just love steak and burgers, and I go nuts, and pizza. So I got to control myself a little bit more on the weekends. Maybe I'll get chicken pizza instead of pepperoni, you know. It's the little things that count. And maybe I'll have, you know, 25 mimosas instead of 27 at brunch. So I'll cut back as much as I can while still having a great time here in the greatest city in the world, New York City.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, brother. Keep it metal.
Hey, Howie Mandel here. I'm on the Howard Stern Show today, and I'm now an author. I'm going to promote my book, Here's the Deal, Don't Touch Me. Well, I'm going to talk to Howard, and then hopefully some listeners buy my book. Or you wouldn't be a listener if you're watching this, you're a viewer. But you listen too. So it's a book. Is this closed captions, Howard TV? Closed caption for the hearing impaired?
It's not.
It's not?
No.
Oh. I am on Howard Stern, a book. I did a book. I want to talk about the book.
Howie Mandel's here, one of my favorite people. Love when he comes on the show. Very open guy. Just wrote a book all about his OCD. Obsessed. He wrote a book about it.
He's teaching people how to be OCD.
He's teaching people how to have OCD.
How to.
He's been very successful.
How to.
You know, it's a funny thing. I was in a meeting last night, and you were the focus of the meeting, actually. I was sitting with some high-level television executives who have said to me, you know, you really should be on television doing some sort of game show. And I said, you know, that fucker Howie Mandel, I said, he's got it right. So he probably goes in there day or two a week, making 15, 16, I don't know, $1 million a year doing this thing.
Right.
Bangs it out.
I said, that's my hero. I said, that's my hero, Howie Mandel.
We actually did. We moved to Connecticut, you know. We were in Waterford, Connecticut. In 20 days, I did 130 episodes.
Wow.
That's what I want.
And you're done.
I want a show where I don't have to work. That's what I want.
People always say it's so great.
Howie, it's easy, right?
It is easy. But people think it's greater than it is. Can I tell you a quick story about people thinking it's greater than it is?
Right.
You know, we're shooting in Connecticut, and after taping, I was playing at the Mohegan Sun. You know, I do stand-up.
But by the way, you're shooting in Connecticut.
Right.
That's where that all takes place. Is that because you
taxes? No, because the economy, it's cheaper than L.A. So I went there, and I'm playing at the Mohegan Sun. I'm doing comedy there. So I said to the crew and the models, I said, you know, come to the show, and then we'll all go out. We'll have dinner afterwards. So I'm doing my show, and in the middle of my show, Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
He's in the audience. He kind of makes himself known.
He shouts out in the middle of the show?
No, he was there with Tony Orlando and Don. I have no idea why they're all back together.
Maybe they're
again.
all religious.
You know, probably. I don't know.
Right.
But anyway, I see him, and then he comes backstage after, and and I say, you know, you can hang out. We're going to go into the club. We rented the whole place for dinner with the crew, and so he goes, he said the exact same thing. This Deal or No Deal thing. It's great. And did you bring everybody from L.A.? You know, like the models here or whatever. You know, and I said, you know, it's funny. You should. This model right here this is a model. Now let me backtrack.
Right.
Like your show. You kind of shit happens,
right?
And on our show, he is known. I guess I could say this. He's known as the vagina whisperer.
What does that mean?
Well, he started with somebody on the show. He's got apparently a silver tongue. You know, he just and
he was having an affair with one of the women.
I don't know if he was having an affair, but he was servicing.
Right. And he
And
knows
you're
how
saying
to
he's
talk to a
done
woman's
this?
vagina.
I don't know if there was a lot of talking, but there
Right.
might have been like humming and moving, and you know.
He knows how
So
to make
he's
a woman.
But
gotten
amongst
a
the ladies,
reputation.
he got a reputation. One woman spoke to another woman, and then I'll be honest, one of their models heard this.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I gotta.
I want to
gotta
talk
see.
to the
I
vagina.
want to know.
I got to talk to the vagina whisperer.
Right.
Okay.
I want some FaceTime.
Right.
You know, with the so she does that, and apparently
He's fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Right.
But and many nights over and over again, we would hear there was a great story in the morning. I couldn't wait to come to work, and we would hear about it. And, and the hotel was complaining that the bedboard was broken. And you know, and so she confides and says, you know, I feel bad. This guy is servicing me every night, and I'm not giving back. And tonight, she tells, tonight I'm going to give back. I'm going to.
So he
tip
was
your server.
He was strictly licking her.
Yes.
And she didn't return the favor by licking him or giving him sex. It was strictly he would just go there
and service her.
Service her. Wow.
Amazing, right?
That's amazing.
It is amazing. Okay, so she says I'm going to service him back, and she says that her only trepidation is that this would be the first time she ever sucked white dick.
Oh.
She tells.
All right.
This
Go
is
ahead.
and
she
it's
confides that in you.
Yeah, you know,
I don't
your
know if
job
the word
is
confide.
Your job is not easy. I take
No,
it all
it isn't.
back.
It
Go ahead.
isn't easy.
Yeah.
And it was. I thought it was kind of funny that she was so open and confiding. And I go, what are you going to do tonight? She goes, well, tonight, for the first time, I'm going to suck some white dick. And everybody who came on the set that day, I said, you know, meet. I don't know if I should say her name, but anyway, I can give you her number.
Right.
But I actually have her phone that we should call her.
I would love to speak with her.
We will.
Yes.
Okay.
But
you know
go
what,
ahead.
Rich? If you're in the green room, give Gary the phone number. We should wake her up because
This is one of the girls who holds the suitcase.
you know what? If she wants to tell you her name and her number, she is known. She is on the show.
But it's a model.
It is a model.
Model. Wow.
Now back to so she's saying everybody passes. That was my thing for the day. You know, I'd say meet so and so. Tell them what you're going to do tonight. She goes, well, tonight I might be sucking some white dick.
You know, you're like a big family. I didn't realize you're this close
That's a
to
family.
everyone.
That's what families talk about. That's
I
what
can't
family
believe you're not banging any of these models. But
well,
go
here's
ahead.
the thing.
All
So
right.
Stephen Baldwin comes backstage with Tony Orlando and Don and this was like that day.
Right.
Okay.
You know? And then he goes, everybody, the whole crew came out from L.A., and I go, yeah. He goes, even the models are here. I go, you know, lo and behold, this girl you're standing beside, this is one of the models.
Right.
And he goes, wow. And I go, tell him what you're going to do tonight. She goes, tonight I'm sucking white dick. And he looks at me and he goes, you have the best fucking job.
You do.
And he turned around and he left. And I just want to make it clear, it wasn't me.
All right.
I was not the white dick.
But it doesn't matter. You are surrounded by people who are exciting and sexual. These models that you work with on Deal or No Deal are exceptional beauties. I mean, they're temptresses. I mean, they're gorgeous.
It's amazing.
I'm shocked by how many hot chicks are into just standing there with a suitcase. It's just amazing.
They're thrilled.
And some of them have broken out, like they have a fan club and they have a whole thing. I mean,
they have websites. And
guys ride them.
And guys ride them?
Ride them.
Oh, and ride.
And ride them.
And ride them.
Right.
But do we have, did Rich, do you have communication? Did he get her number? We should wake her up.
We got a number, called, and all I got was voicemail, Howie.
She's probably sleeping.
I left the number.
Well, did she suck his white dick?
Yeah.
Oh, so how'd it go? Are they falling in love?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to get the information.
He must be some stud because this girl's probably extremely good looking. You would think he'd stop the party right there.
Well, no, I don't know if he's a stud as much as he's. I think women are like me. I don't know. I can't speak for you, but if you heard that there was a woman, if there was some chick that gave great blowjobs, you would partake.
You wouldn't.
You know, I wouldn't, but I mean, you would. So if you heard there was a guy with a silver tongue, you would not.
No, Robin's a classy lady.
You would not.
She just does anal in bathrooms with strangers. But that's a different story.
See, I would think that a woman would think that was, and ask them.
There could be women who do, but I wouldn't.
The whole new book is about your OCD.
Well, here's the thing. The book starts, and it starts with you.
Yes.
Do you know that?
That's what I wanted to bring up.
The book is called "Here's the Deal, Don't Touch Me," and about 11 years ago. And this is not, I set out to do an autobiography because I've been in the business for 30 years. I thought I had a bunch of funny stories to tell.
You're an amazing comedian.
I'm an amazing comedian.
No, you really are. You really are quite good.
And I've done a lot of funny things. But, I am, in my life, I have been tortured.
By OCD. And I didn't realize how young you were when it started.
My whole life.
Your whole life.
I can't remember not.
You can't remember not having these rituals.
Wow. It's not only rituals, and yes, and I was ridiculed as a kid. I talk about it in the book. As a little kid, when my shoelaces got untied, I couldn't retie them because they had touched the ground. So people thought I couldn't tie my shoes, and then I'd walk, and they'd make fun of me, and then I'd have to walk to keep my shoes on. I'd walk like 𝗧𝗵𝗲 just to try to keep my shoes.
You couldn't tie your shoes. You were afraid of the germs that were picked up off the ground.
Absolutely.
On the
Did you have new shoelaces
and I had
every
rituals.
day?
And you,
I'd say to my mom, I can't tie my shoes. Could you tie my shoes? They're like, nobody really understood.
Right.
Did you confess to your mother that you had this fear of germs? That's why you couldn't tie your shoes?
They knew that.
They knew.
Everybody knew that. My brother we used to physically fight, and he could stop the fight by lifting the hamper, the laundry hamper, and just hold it up. I'd scream like a little girl, and I'd be gone.
You know what's funny? Because with my OCD, I could conceal it. In other words, no one ever knew I had
But do you really have OCD, or do you have a,
I'm controlling it. I've learned to control it, but I have it.
But OCD...
I mean, to the point where I couldn't read a book because I had to sit there and tap the corner like 500 times before I could actually read the page.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. I mean,
so
it was
how
bad.
do you control it?
I started to tell you, but you didn't make the connection.
No, I read the Dr. Sarno.
Yeah, but you've got to take another leap there. Even Dr. Sarno was shocked that I got rid of my OCD through his methods.
If you really had the cure, Howard, you could, as much as you make doing this, I don't believe you have the cure.
I do.
Do you know how medicated I am? Do you know how many times I go to
I believe
a psychiatrist?
I go to a psychiatrist too, but the fact...
So does your psychiatrist say you're cured?
I did this without the psychiatrist. No, sometimes it gets bad and it starts to come back.
Oh, but that's the point. It's not cured. It's ebbs and flows. I have times when, to be totally honest with you, I could shake somebody's hand. I'm just afraid to trigger it. If I trigger it, that could be the end of the day.
I don't want to sound simplistic, but it's probably as simple as you just giving it up. Like just stopping.
Giving it up. You know how many fucking meetings I go to?
Take the rituals and throw them out the window.
I mean, whether it's a therapist or a psychiatrist or I'm taking medication.
Howie.
Giving it up.
Go take your hand and rub it all over that door handle. Just do it. Just do it.
Stick your hand in the toilet.
And say, fuck it. So I'm going to die. Who gives a shit? What's going to... I started to understand what the anxiety... I got behind the anxiety.
No, but the point is, I understand that I'm not going to die. I understand. That's what fucks you up, because intellectually it makes no sense.
I know.
And you go, I'm a fucking mental case.
Just do it. And then then you start getting used to breaking the rituals. And then it becomes a whole game.
I try. You don't... I've sat in meetings and they've made me shake people's hands or just hold somebody's hand in a meeting.
Right.
I've done that.
Listen to how bad Howie has it, and he has it worse than I ever did.
I know he does, yeah.
Howie used so much Purell, which by the way, here's my Purell. I keep it here every time.
I'm not allowed to use it.
I know, and I'll tell you why. Listen to this.
He's not allowed to use it?
He's not allowed to use it.
No.
Howie used, this freaked me out because it's given me some thoughts. Howie used so much Purell that he destroyed all of his hands' antibodies.
Right.
Wow.
He started getting warts on his hands because his immune system wasn't strong enough to fight common viruses. Now, that makes sense to me.
So if I touched anything, I started getting warts.
Yeah.
It freaked me out, So
right.
It's not good to... I understand that germs are good for me.
Right.
But I can't...
You can't wrap your head around touching stuff.
I can't...
So
I'm actually...
does that give you pause, Howard? Because I see you grabbing that Purell
I only use the
time.
Purell after someone comes in here and shakes my hand.
that's still a lot of antibiotics
you have a lot
going
of power.
on your hands.
Why do we have to shake hands? Why can't we just abolish that?
Agreed. I mean, I'm going to this power fisting, but everyone looks like you're a fucking hump if you sit there and power fist everyone.
Well, it's not even. I don't even want to. Why do you have to touch somebody? Why
don't
isn't
wanna
hello?
Bow like the Japanese do, or something.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I love it. Look, I haven't seen you in a while. I love it. You have the best job. I don't know if people know that you're in a hermetically sealed case.
Yeah,
I love that.
By the way, why the thumb ring? Why are you now wearing a thumb ring? I think that's a little fey. It's kind of gay. You're a straight guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Why are you wearing a thumb ring?
I never even thought about that. It's just that I bought it, and it's gay.
A girly thing.
Really?
Thumb ring, yeah. Guys don't wear a thumb ring. How many guys you know wear a thumb ring?
He's breaking the mold.
I don't count. That's.
I wear a ring. It's on my finger.
That's the wedding ring, right?
No, it's just a ring.
Why are you wearing a ring?
Because I think it looks good. It makes my hands attractive.
Why are you wearing jewelry? And that's not fake.
Yeah, well, that is. I guess in a way you could say everything
because it looks attractive.
Well,
I'm wearing
but
a
the
thumb ring. I'm not wearing any. Well, I'm wearing this. This is this my wife got me from an infomercial. This is for arthritis.
You've got arthritis now too?
I don't know, but I won't get it.
He's nuts. I notice your thumb ring, though. It sticks out a little too much.
It's the large thumb ring.
And even this jewelry you're wearing around your neck, I wear jewelry around my neck, but yours is outside the turtleneck.
Right.
What are you doing?
It's not right.
Really?
You should hide that. It's not good. It's not right. It's not fun. It's not funny. No, I mean seriously. That am I right, Robin? He doesn't need that.
Like,
that's women.
Who is he? Myrtle?
No.
You know, older women do that.
Yeah,
it's like a brooch.
I'm
wearing a brooch.
How he's making a lot of money is buying too much jewelry.
Jewelry. Do you know what this is?
What is
see
that?
What this is? Look what this is. It's a marble.
Oh, it's a marble.
It's a marble.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and apparently it's made out of quartz, and I get energy.
Oh my God!
You poor bastard!
You're too funny.
You're so tortured. I'll tell you how tortured Howie Mandel is. You got to hear this one. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And this is all chronicled in the new book. And by the way, Here's the Deal is the book. Here's the Deal. Don't touch me. It's in stores now. And I should mention Howie will be signing copies of his book tonight.
Oh.
Is that going to be torture for you?
Oh, you have no idea.
Now,
what are the
way,
chances that I would come up? You signed thousands.
Thousands. And I've got the same thing you got.
But you didn't release it in the midst of H1N1.
Right.
The first time there's a world pandemic.
There's always something.
This is like a fucking joke on me.
I sat there. I shook everyone's hand. I sat there and I signed, and you know how I got through
I wore a mask and gloves yesterday. I did a signing yesterday.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I did. And they said, please take it off. It's a little...
yeah, it's a little putting off your fans.
I did take it off. I did take it off. But we should,
Listen to me. I sat there and I saw, and I said, you know what? Today I'm going to embrace what it is I'm doing. What's the worst thing that happens? So I'll get the flu. What am I going to do?
Then you don't have OCD. If you can do that.
I've got to push through it. I've got it. But I push through it.
If I could push through it.
You could do it.
Based on what?
Based on my experience.
But you don't know how it is for him.
I know how it is.
There are milder cases of everything. You know,
the truth of the matter is, and because I'm in the forum of comedy, people don't realize how rough it is. They don't realize it's really. I am this close, and I've said this many times.
To a nervous breakdown.
Sometimes I lock myself away.
What you're having is a male nervous breakdown.
I think sometimes Artie, they take what you go through as lighter than it is because you talk about it. But it's
yeah, no, absolutely. I'm way fucked up.
No, but then I would imagine many people approach you and think, you could deal. Just don't do the drugs.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Howie, I've got it as bad as you do. If I told you I got from
so what'd you tell him? What'd you tell Artie? Just don't do drugs.
Oh, I told Artie he's going to be fired if he doesn't get his shit together. And snap right out.
And you think that'll snap him right out of it?
Of course. No, I would never say that to Artie. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't say anything to Artie.
I love how Howard gets competitive with OCD. He's got to have it as bad as you.
No, I'm trying to help Howie. I've got it.
He's
hard.
competitive, or I am.
Howie,
He is.
I have to sit and read newspapers and magazines in order to be in touch, have things to talk about, and do prep for the show.
I get that.
I had to sit there and tap and do rituals, and it took me over an hour to get just even dressed in the morning.
Did you go to therapy for it?
No.
So you just said, I'm just not going to do it.
I went to Dr. Sarno for back pain. It was all tied into the same thing, all my anxieties, everything. And the reason I had back pain is because the OCD was driving me nuts. And I never acknowledged the OCD, even to myself. I just kept pushing it away. And then when I acknowledged it and said how unhappy I was, my back pain went away, and I eased up on the OCD.
I'm telling you how unhappy I am.
I was unhappy.
So
I'm unhappy, too.
I'm not acknowledging it. There's a book there.
All right, now listen to me. This is how bad Howie has his OCD.
Right.
Listen to this one. This is wild. This is, you got me topped on this one. Howie built a second home in his backyard to escape his family's germs.
Yeah.
What?
He's the only one allowed in the house.
No, when they're sick.
It's like a quarantine area for you.
But that was another house. That was the house before this, and that's when I wrote the book. Now I've got a bigger house, so I move into another part of the house. But just let's get away from germs. Why is that crazy?
Why is it crazy to build a second home and be away from your family?
Second home. I built it was what's that? It had a little kitchen and a bedroom.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I mean, it is. It's
come on,
it's not
Howie.
crazy. It's a horrible existence. As successful as you, it is. It's a torture chamber.
I am tortured.
You've got to get this under control.
I'm telling you, I'm trying.
Did you ever figure out what was behind it?
They think it's physiological. They think it's from strep.
It's not.
Why do you have all the fucking answers?
Because I told you I got rid of it.
Why are you going to a psychiatrist?
I got a whole bunch of other problems
That you
I can't get rid of. No, I'm working on getting rid of. I got other problems.
So you need help with that. OCD, you're the master of.
I have a lot of anger.
Yeah, you should have a psychiatrist call in. I'm telling you, you're out of. Well, I have a lot of anger.
No psychiatrist believes it. Now, I have a lot of anger, and the thing is, even recently, I went to the psychiatrist. He calmed me down, and you know why? Well, I'm not going to get into it. Let me stick with your thing.
Okay. But
Howie got so skeeved out.
I'd rather hear how I get calmed down.
You know what I like about your book?
As much as I want to sell books, I want to hear how to
calm down.
I can do how I got cured by Howard. Howard cures Howard.
Well, in a way, I got to figure out a way to convey this information to you. I haven't figured out how to explain it really.
I'm not an idiot. I understand.
No, I don't have the ability to communicate what I did properly because even.
But you said it still comes back.
Sure, it's there. It's always going to be there. But I'm able to control it.
Are you on medication?
No. Zero medication.
Really?
Will not take medication.
You will not take medication?
No. Absolutely
Why, are you
not.
afraid you'll lose your edge?
No. Well, I don't want to be on medication.
Because of his OCD, he can't take medication.
That's it.
My OCD won't allow me to. But if I touch this 50 times, I could take medication. Howie admitted something here that I think is very brave.
What did he say?
Howie gets skeeved out from touching his own children's hands.
Oh.
That's heartbreaking.
Well, when you said he moved into the other house, it was pretty much saying he can't even stand his family.
Right. Well, I'll tell you the truth.
They get it.
Well, it's nice that you admit that because even with my kids, when my kids go to hold my hand, the OCD kicks in.
Yeah.
And then I go, these are my kids.
But it makes no sense. It's hand to hand. I can have kids. I can have sex.
Right.
Because
those are
do
the
whatever.
things you want.
I can touch anything else.
Right.
Well, you know what? Just talking about it, when Howard used to first try to tell me he had OCD, I said it was impossible. And he said, why don't you believe me? And I said, because girls come in here every day.
Oh, that's different.
And you touch them.
Oh, there was no germs there. It's funny how it works.
I'm not afraid of that.
When I was
But I get that.
When I started out in radio, I firmly believe one of the reasons I ended up not being a disc jockey who plays records.
Right.
Playing records was so difficult for me. I had to only touch the outside of the record. I had rituals with the records and to put them away. I couldn't put them away during the show because it would take forever.
So when you say I couldn't handle this, you literally couldn't handle it.
I couldn't handle it. That's right. Everything freaked me out. And so my studio, Fred will attest to this, and in Hartford when I was a music DJ, he would help me put away my records. I didn't tell him I had OCD. I just looked like a big slug.
I just figured you were so busy with the show
but
that
the
you
records
just didn't have time for
the
it.
records were all over the floor, and I'd start rolling my chair over the records. You can't do that at a radio station.
Right.
And then I had to position them a certain way, touch them, put the albums back a certain way, touch my pinky over the thing. It was so bad. So if I tell you I had it.
No, okay, so now I'll believe you had it, because
All
that
right.
drives me crazy, because people come up to me all the time, I got a little bit of that.
No, I'm not talking about I won't step on a
But it's
crack.
like, you know, people who are afraid of flying, they go, oh, just don't think about it. If you're afraid of flying, you can't just not think about it. If you're addicted to something, you can't just say, just don't take it.
You got to suck it up and tough it out. And you've
But
got
I
to
can't. I
you've
wish
got
I could.
to. You've got to.
And you can't articulate how you did that.
I'm going to think how I can express it to you, and I'm going to call you and try, and because I think it's a long, boring conversation for anybody who doesn't have it. It's not good radio.
But can you imagine, even if this was the worst broadcast in the history, if you could actually cure, you know how many hits I get? If you could actually cure people, there are people locked away. Did you see that the Leonardo DiCaprio movie about Howard Hughes?
Yes.
See how he ended his life naked, pissing in a bottle in a room.
Right.
Yeah.
You could have helped him.
Well, I guess I could have, but I haven't.
Where were you?
I was able to do it for myself, and yet when I explain it, it somehow doesn't. People don't connect to it who have OCD. They don't understand what I'm saying. So
But
I'm not
once
communicating
again-
properly.
You have no idea how I get freaked. I mean, I'm talking about it right now, and I'm not freaked, but I get freaked out. I mean, I was in a room like a couple of months ago, and I broke all the glasses in the room because
Why?
I accidentally touched one.
But why break them?
I went
Crazy?
You went crazy. You got upset about it.
Yeah.
Well, you're suffering.
I didn't want them there to be
Yeah,
touched, so I smashed all the glasses in the room.
So
But
Howie,
And then the
Howard does,
hotel
you know,
guy said,
Howard
why
makes
are you got a lot of broken glass in your room?
the problem with
Howard,
OCD.
you make light of it, but you do. You still struggle with it
I do.
every day.
The problem, of course, I struggled with it this morning.
So you're not cured.
I go through the day pretty effortlessly. You know, all of a sudden a little obsessive thought will come in, and then I go, I almost get caught up in it, and I go, fuck it. And
Well,
then
people don't understand. It's like a skipping record. It could even be, it's not even a ritual. It could be a horrible thought that
That's
you
right.
can't get out of your head.
That's right.
You
But
know? And then I can't function.
I understand. So I know how bad it is. Believe me, I do. And I know you come around, people say, oh, I have that, but they don't really have it.
Right.
But
there's a lot of funny, you know, in the book, I tell a lot of funny stories.
Oh, I'm
It's
getting a
not
lot of
how-to.
laughs here.
It's not.
so listen to this. Howie wears a surgical mask when his kids are sick. He won't sleep or eat in the same room as his wife if she's sick.
Right.
Howie's in therapy on medication for anxiety to help him deal with his OCD.
Right.
Howie owns a $6,000 toilet that opens and closes itself because he doesn't want to touch the toilet.
Let me tell you about that. It's not amazing. You know where I found the toilet? I actually found it here in New York. I was staying at the W
Shoots
Hotel.
water up your ass?
Yeah, you know, do you have that?
That whole thing?
Somebody actually sent us a letter yesterday. Said they would give us these free toilets
Toto.
because they're big. Yeah, they're a big fan of ours. But I'm not looking for that. In fact, I have trouble.
I'll take another one. Toto. I love Toto.
I have a trouble
I
with
will-
the toilet seats too, but I take them and I just close them with my hand. And
But
that's it.
this is amazing. You want to hear how I found this? I walked into the toilet in a presidential suite, I think at the W Hotel here.
Yeah.
And I walked in and I got freaked out. The toilet seat just went up.
Right.
And a light came on and there was a glow and it was like calling to me. So I sat down and it was warm. It was
Right.
warm.
Yeah, they
it was
warm-
heated. And then air starts to float, blows down. So if anything, as soon as anything drops into the water, it automatically flushes. It's sent that. And
You
then
don't
I
have to
saw
touch
this.
anything?
Right.
Nothing. No, there are controls on the wall beside you. There are cleansing. There are little buttons. And I didn't. This before I had it. I didn't even think of it. So it says rear cleanse. So
Right.
I hit rear cleanse, and lo and behold,
water shoots into your ass.
Like you know.
Does it blow out all the remnants?
It's actually cleaner. I can't stand being here where they don't have it. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
It's like a power wash.
I agree.
What is paper?
I use baby wipes.
Baby wipes, or but anything. You're basically smearing.
Yes.
So this is like a power wash. This is like sandblasting.
Is it
your ass.
really a tough, hard?
Oh, you have no
blast?
idea. There's even a dial with pressure. I can dial the pressure. What I try to do is I turn the pressure up so high that I'm actually hovering. I don't want to be sitting on the seat.
You achieve
Oh yes,
flight.
I'm hovering on a geyser. But here's the thing: the first time I saw it, I saw rear cleanse. Now cleanse to me is You got to cleanse.
Right.
There's another button I didn't realize. It's at front cleanse. I think I want everything cleansed.
Right.
What is the front?
Watch
I had
my balls.
I had no idea.
It's for a
so I
woman.
hit front cleanse.
Yes.
Now I had which is obviously for a woman.
Yes.
I did not know that. See, you didn't know that,
No,
and
I
neither did
didn't.
I. But I don't know. Do you box? It was like the speed bag. You know the speed bag?
It hit your
And it was a
balls.
pulsating. It's like, and I started screaming, help, help. And my wife came in, and because my mind went, and I forgot, I didn't know how to turn off the button, and I didn't want to stand up because it was going to shoot all over the ceiling, and my balls were getting pummeled by this water. And my wife sees me screaming, and she goes, what's wrong? And I go, press buttons, and she hit the pressure button, and I actually got hurt. Well, now I'm not going to get a Toto.
Yeah, you'll get one. It's a fabulous toilet.
Another one.
I just read about it last night, which is really odd. Yeah,
you got to get
one. I would love it.
They're the best. Your wife. I was going to put one in our guest bathroom. My wife wouldn't let me because she said she doesn't want people lingering.
Right.
Because you can't get off.
It's like a bath.
Oh.
When after this thing power washes your asshole.
Right.
How do you dry it?
off?
Dryer.
There's a dryer built
There's
in.
a blow dryer.
blows air?
Blows air. It's got everything.
And does it dry fairly quickly?
It's got a light. Oh, you can. I can set the heat.
So no
and the
paper is
pressure.
used whatsoever.
No paper. I'm paper free. I feel like I'm going green.
What if you make a duty that isn't so complete? Like, you know how sometimes you don't go, and there's always lots of remnants?
Right.
It's able to power wash all that out, too?
Everything.
Wow.
You got to get the Toto.
Have you ever tested the power wash 𝗧𝗵𝗲 by taking toilet paper and really jamming it up your ass and seeing if it's perfectly clean afterwards? Have you tested it?
You are so in tune with me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
that was. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I always think I'm the only one that does.
No,
I did.
You did that.
I did that.
And there was not a dot.
Not a dot.
Wow.
Not a dot.
I poke and see if there's a dot.
Not a dot.
It's got to be clean to the point where it's.
And there's no smells.
Wow.
There's no, because as soon as it hits the water, I'm telling you, why would you even think of turning down the free?
Well, because it seems like you have to install it. It's a whole
Does
thing.
Toto hear me now? Because
the
I helped
guy
bring
listen.
it
The
up.
guy who owns the company's listening.
I want another one. I love this. I would have liked to be. I want to be the spokesperson for this toilet.
It sounds
I don't
like
care
you
if
are.
I lose. I love this toilet.
Do you? So this toilet. How long does the whole process take when you sit down on
Well,
it?
that's my wife has an issue with. The truth of the matter
You must be in
is,
there for 4 hours.
I can.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Right. How long
But
does
with
it
the
take?
cleansing, for me, I don't know when I'm finished. You're talking to a guy who washes his hands for 30 minutes.
Right.
So
here's the thing that I think is the most. This blew my mind.
Okay.
Now, you talk. There's all levels of OCD. He's got it the worst.
That's what I'm saying, that you have a different level.
When you were a little kid, did your
in my
parents think?
toilet
Did your
at
parents?
home,
Yeah, go ahead.
In my toilet at home, I have the toilet. My wife thinks I'm nuts. So I put in this toilet.
Yes.
I put in a phone right beside the toilet.
You're gonna live
I
in
put
there.
the flat screen TV right.
have
I
that.
built it. Oh, you have that
Sure,
too?
right. What are you doing?
So there's
Of course.
I put a refrigerator right at the toilet. There's a refrigerator.
Oh, that's a little insane.
I don't want a refrigerator.
There's
in
no
the
other place I have to go. I can just
What's in
sit
the refrigerator?
and cleanse and squirt refreshments and snacks.
Does your wife still use paper, or is she using the water
The
flow?
Toto.
I got to ask.
Who knows? She probably doesn't even make duty. She's probably a lady.
I wouldn't marry anybody that crapped.
That's right.
That was a prerequisite.
This is fascinating about you. But by the way, when is the last time you used paper on your ass? Probably in a hotel.
Today.
Oh, that must be horrible when you
It's
have
horrible.
to leave home now.
I go, how do these people do this? This is so barbaric. You wipe your ass with paper.
But
you know what turns me off? There's a toilet paper commercial now with those animated bears, and the little bear bends over, and that's how they sell the toilet paper. There's little will nuts, white will nuts on the bear's ass, and we're supposed to go. But with this paper, you don't do it.
This is amazing. This will shock people, and this is real bad. Howie washes all of his money.
Well,
now I've often thought about that cash.
No,
is
here's
touched by a
how I
lot
do
of-
it.
How do you wash?
I don't carry money.
Go
I
ahead.
don't have $1 on me.
Right.
But if I have to have $1 on me, or somebody gives me $1, my wife will put it in my pocket. And when I wash my pants, I don't take the money out, and I tell the person that does my laundry, just wash it, and then that way I can hold the money. But money, that's not only it's filthy.
Well, yes, but it's kind of crippling. Again, You're turning yourself into a little boy. You can't do anything for yourself. You've taken.
Well, I've never been to an ATM.
I bet.
Can you
Have
take
you?
an escalator?
I don't think you have.
Well, years ago.
I've never been to an ATM.
Yeah, but I understand.
Can I take an escalator without holding on? I don't.
I was going to say everybody's.
I don't
hands
hold
go
handrails.
I never touch a handrail. I never touch a handrail, and I'm always afraid I'm going to fall.
I can't imagine in this town everything's escalators and subways. I don't. Just try to balance on a train. Like if I have to take a monorail, I won't touch anything.
No. It's funny. My father had OCD bad. I wrote about it in my book. He used to when we would go to a Yankee game, he would put brand new work gloves on.
Right.
And you know the kids in the Bronx who wash your windshield?
Yeah.
Yes.
He would have to set up the money on the dashboard, and he wouldn't want to touch it.
Right. So he'd make them reach in and grab it.
He'd make them reach in and grab it.
Yeah, well,
and he would wear gloves to pay tolls.
Now, speaking of money, Howie was listed on number 6 on the Forbes magazine's list of the richest men in primetime television.
Wow.
He earned an estimated $15 million last year, I think, just from Deal or No Deal.
It's a lot of money to wash.
And then with the stand-up money.
Right.
Stand-up's where it's at, right?
I love stand-up, yes.
Yeah, you love doing it, and it pays well.
I need to do it. That's the only place that I'm comfortable. That's the only place I'm happy.
And you kind of not even...
Well, that's in the now, right? That's like I'm just doing stand-up, and in that moment, that's the only comfortable place in my whole life.
In other words, when you're doing stand-up, you can sort of let go all the rituals. You're concentrated on that one thing.
Just, you know, I have terror, but a good kind of terror where I'm just trying to enter. Yes.
I started to get upset when OCD started entering. I always was able to get through a radio show without it being too bad.
Right.
Then there was a point where it started to enter into the radio show, where sometimes when I was reading a commercial, I had to say certain things twice. I had to say things 3 times. And then I said...
you worked through it.
But that was when it was getting at its worst. And then I had my epiphany, and I cured myself.
And this just came to you?
It came to me through a lot of... It was an amazing experience. I cried when the OCD went away. It was so powerful. I sat in my room, and I was doing this stuff based on what Dr. Sarno had taught me. And all of a sudden, I realized this horrible back pain was not going to leave me until I recognized that I had OCD, and I had to stop all the rituals. It would my life would never be free. And I sat there like fucking Buddha. It was a nighttime. I was alone. I was sitting in a chair. I remember it, and all of a sudden, everything lifted.
Really?
And
I would give anything to do
and
that.
I got on my knees and cried.
You know how many
never
nights
cried.
I spend? I go into the emergency room because I think I'm having a heart attack.
Now, what happened
So
with that?
did you ever?
Oh, that the real
yeah,
one?
you had a real one.
I had atrial fibrillation. You know what that is?
Yeah.
No.
It means the top of his heart is just sort of fluttering. It's
Yeah,
not
I don't
really
have a plumbing
beating.
problem. I had an electrical problem.
Which is the worst thing for a guy like you because you're obsessive as it is, and now you probably think you're having a heart attack every minute because you
passed out. Yeah. But I didn't know, and they told me the doctor when I talk about it because while I was writing the book, it was happening to me. The guy said that my heart is an irregular heartbeat.
Right.
And they would fix it with by defibrillating me. They put me out, clear.
Right.
Yeah, they put the paddles on you.
But it didn't work. And I did it like 4 or 5 times, and it didn't work, and I had to have an ablation. I just had that.
What is that?
That sounds terrible.
It was horrible. They
What's an
dig in
ablation?
through my groin. They went in. Here's a guy. I went to the hospital. He goes, they dug a hole in my groin and went up through my groin. And like that's I guess a way to a man's heart.
All right.
They went up through my groin with a camera and a laser through that whatever that artery is in your groin, right into the inside of my heart.
Wow.
And then they lasered the inside of my heart. They burn it, so they scar that piece of the heart so that the electrical current goes to another place.
Who dreams this stuff up to fix things like this?
And then I talk about this in the
Frankenstein.
book.
Yeah.
They don't even, and then the guy says to me, I go, tell me what you got. I was going nuts. You know, what are you going to do? And he goes, you wake up, and the thing you'll notice, there'll be a catheter. I said, no fucking catheter. I
In
won't.
your cock? A penis?
Where else do you put
catheter? The tube up your penis?
Yeah, because
Oh
they have
my
to fill me. They have to fill me with like 25 gallons of water. Because they inflate your.
So did they do it to you?
I said I won't have. Well, when I was out.
Yes.
But the procedure took 10 hours, and I said I can't have a catheter.
When you wake up.
I can't have it. I won't
Yeah.
see it. But they go, but then you're just going to be pissing. I said, I don't care. I'll let me piss. I can't see a fucking catheter. I can't shake hands. You're not going to put. So I woke up. I actually have pictures. I was like bloated, and I started, just pissing, and then I was thirsty, and then so they gave me a little a container of apple juice, and I had to piss, and I couldn't get out of bed, and I had to piss in a container, and then I was so freaked out that I didn't know the difference between the apple juice
and the piss.
The nurse got mad at me. I go, I think this is piss. She goes, no, that's your apple juice. I go, I'm not going to drink this. Bring me new fucking apple juice. This is piss. I'm not going to drink my piss.
This is some life.
And then I finally, in the morning.
You're a prisoner.
I was a prisoner. And then in the morning, listen to this. In the morning, the guy comes in and he gives me, and he says, you're ready to go home. And he checks me out. He takes I had tape on my groin. He lifts my gown and he rips off the tape and he goes, "You're okay to go." And then I'll just finish my breakfast. So I go and I put the cover over me and I take one last drink, and I'm taking a drink, and as I'm drinking, I'm thinking, the fuck is this? I'm pissing. As I'm drinking, it's going through me. I feel like my groin's getting wet. Wait.
Yeah.
So I lift the blanket to see what it is, and every time my heart beats,
it's
the
bleeding.
Wound is shooting. I'm not pissing. Is shooting blood out of my crotch. It's like a fucking geyser of blood coming out of my. So I scream. I go, help! Help! Somebody help me! The doctor comes back in. He goes, what is it? And I'm sitting there, and there's a fucking geyser of every time my heart is beating, of blood coming out of my crotch. He goes, don't worry. I just have to put pressure on it. So the guy leans in. There's a doctor. He quickly puts on 2 gloves. He leans in. He clasps his hands together. He leans in, and he puts his hands on my crotch.
Wow.
And with all his weight, he leans forward on my crotch, holding the blood. You can see the blood coming out of the sides of his gloves, and he's leaning on my crotch. His nose is 1.5 inches from my nose. He's just leaning. We're eye to eye. There's blood all over the bed. He's doing a push-up on my groin, and then it gets quiet. There's like an awkward quiet for a long time. I guess he has to hold it for 10 minutes. And he's looking at me in the eye, and he goes, the episode with the lady from Arkansas. I go, shut the fuck up! You're on my crotch. And then finally he released it, and the pressure was.
If you had gotten the catheter, you wouldn't have had any of that, right?
No, the catheter is for urine. This was the wound.
Oh my God!
But so I had that, and I had to go back. I did that twice. I had an ablation twice.
So are you okay now?
Now they say I'm okay.
Listen to me.
So no pacemaker, no.
No, I don't need a pacemaker. They say I'm really healthy. They say that's pretty. A lot of people have it, and I'm healthy. But you have no idea how that traumatized me.
Your life is a tortured life.
I don't know if you read in the book. I was traumatized as a kid. I got bitten by a sandfly. Did you?
No. What happened there?
I was in Florida when I was 7 years old, and I got bitten by a sandfly, and I had it looked like a mosquito bite, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I scratched it. The next morning I woke up, there's 20 of them all over my body, these bumps. And then I started scratching them, and then I would look at the bump, and the bump would crawl away under my skin. The shit was moving under my skin. It had laid its larva in me, and they were living under my skin. And they brought me to a dermatology convention, and the guy burned it off without any anesthetics. He burned it, tried to burn them with liquid nitrogen. He dropped them on my skin, and it would just bubble. My mom picked me up. I wasn't dressed, picked me up in the middle while I was screaming, and carried me out to the car. I had blisters all over my body and wouldn't let the doctors. My mom actually cured me after. Every night she would pick one and rub it with like a very rough washcloth until it would break open, bleed, and she'd remove the larva. It took a year of that.
Mackerel.
No wonder you have
Listen to me.
Oh, you have no idea how fucked up I am.
This is a tortured. First of all, you've put yourself in prison. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question now, and I want you to think about the answer in a serious way.
You're going to have me committed?
No. Listen to me.
What?
Why do you need to be in prison?
I've been trying to escape my entire life.
No. Why do you like prison so much?
Why do I like it?
Yeah, why do you? There's a part of you that likes this.
Mind?
Do you know that?
No.
Feels safe to you. You're a very fearful guy, aren't you?
Yes.
You're afraid of everything.
Fear is my fuel.
So you like being in prison?
No.
Yes.
Make me comfortable.
Because it feels safe. Isn't prison a nice, safe place? They lock you up and someone takes care of you?
I don't sleep. I have the TV on all night. I have lights on all night. I'm never comfortable.
This is a tortured hell you're in.
I'm in a tortured hell.
I am sorry for you.
Now I feel worse than I felt. Okay. Look, I'm starting to sweat.
No,
you're
having a horrible time.
I am right now.
Listen, you guys need to go buy this guy's book. Must have taken 50 million rituals just to write a book.
Here's the deal. Don't touch me. It was really hard. It was hard because I have also severe ADHD. Can you cure that?
You know, by the way, that I can't cure. That's hopeless cause with you.
That made me. That embarrassed me. That's also in the book.
By the way, you mentioned that at the beginning of the book. You talk about really your most embarrassing moment, if ever, was admitting on our show that you had obsessive compulsive disorder. You couldn't leave the room. Someone who was on my show had a big dick, had been rubbing it. He had touched the door.
Right.
You had to go touch the door to leave. You couldn't do it, and you were like helpless.
You were relentless.
Yes, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't just touch the door, Howie. It's no big. Again, this is your theory. Face your fear.
Yes.
And what happened is, I eventually. It doesn't seem like that if you listen to they played the tape on 2020 on Friday.
Right.
It doesn't sound like it because it's inside me.
Yes.
But I snapped. I didn't care about trying to be funny or entertaining. I don't really care at this particular moment either.
Right.
But I just said, I'm in therapy and it's real. And that's no big deal to you. But to me, I'm the same age as you. It was a big deal to say that I'm, the first time I said that I'm actually in therapy, I have a mental issue. And when the door closed behind me, I thought, that's it. They're going to take away my show. They're going to take away my kids.
Howie, I totally understand. Believe me, because I would not admit. My mother never knew. My father never knew. My wife never knew that I had OCD. I did not admit it to anyone. I was embarrassed by it, and I couldn't even admit it to myself.
But I didn't know I had it. I just thought this is the way, I'm just fucked up. I didn't know that I had OCD.
You are fucked up.
But it's good when you get a title.
Yes. Now, let me tell you something.
Well, you would have been afraid of losing those kids. You stay away from.
Would have been the best thing ever happened to you. By the way, speaking of kids, Howie did a stunt. I should mention this, and I think you talk about it in the book as well. Didn't you do a stunt where you asked a woman to get naked? This was for one of your TV shows.
Right.
And it turned out that the woman you asked to get naked was your son's teacher.
Oh,
no.
No, I was going to do, I go and do these. I'm obsessed about everything. My entree into comedy, and the reason I wanted to get in this business, my parents always had comedy. We had comedy albums, and I'd hear them laughing. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I knew they were having a good time.
Right.
So I went, one time they sat me down in front of the TV, and I saw Alan Funt.
Yes.
And that was the first thing I understood. Candid camera.
Right.
And I thought, and he explained to me, he went, this guy's going to come in, he doesn't know, there's a cup here, I got a string on it when he tries to grab, and everybody was laughing. I said, that's what I'm going to do. But I was a fucking idiot. I didn't really understand that, it's about planning something. I thought the joke was, because I was like 8 or 6 or 8, or I thought the joke was, if I'm joking and they don't know I'm joking, that's the joke.
Right.
So I would go to school like an idiot, and I'd go up to somebody and tap on their nose, and they'd kick the shit out of me. And they have no idea. I was just joking with them.
Candid camera.
It's candid camera. I didn't have an audience. I didn't have a sense of humor. I was just a fucking idiot.
You were odd.
Odd. Oh, I was a
First
pariah.
time I ever saw you on TV doing your thing, I thought you were like the oddest guy ever.
I am odd. I am. But, I'm obsessed with this. So I always carry around cameras. I do it each and every day. Most of the stuff I don't have releases. I watch it at home. I'm fascinated.
Really? You're still doing this?
Still. We have restraining orders to stay away from certain restaurants where I live. My wife won't really let me do it in the neighborhood. And this was one of the straws that broke the camel's back. I went and did some of it I was using on the Tonight Show when I was doing it. I went into the, how they set up these temporary Halloween stores before Halloween. I went in and I said, hey, I went to the manager. I'm a Howie Mandel. I'm a comedian. Can I shoot a hidden camera here? And, maybe you'll be on the Tonight Show or whatever. Let me see what I can get first. The guy goes, okay. So I put on the vest, and I have my little wig and my little sign that says Larry. And the first lady comes in. I go, can I help you? She goes, yeah, I'd like a bird costume. So I say, follow me. So she follows me for a horrible amount of time to the back. I take her to a back corner where it's dark. And I go, okay, what I need you to do is I just need you to pull down your pants and to lower your panties and just bend over for me.
All right.
She goes, what are you thing. I go, I need you to just bend over, lower your pants, and just lower your panties. She goes, what the hell are you doing? I go, what did you ask for? She goes, a bird costume. I go, well, that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is we'll start with your ass. I'm going to glue feathers onto your ass, and we'll see from there. She goes, I'm not going to do that. I go, just bend over, drop your fucking pants, and show me your ass. And she goes, wait a minute. And she looks at me. She goes, you're Howie Mandel. And I go, no, show me your ass. She goes, you're Howie Mandel. I go, I'm not. She goes, yes, you are, and I am your daughter's teacher, and you have a conference tonight. And that's what I said. I went, oh, my God.
Oh, my
I'm kidding.
God.
You know, this is a joke. I'm doing this for TV. Yeah. It's a joke. I didn't show up at the school, and it was like, horrible. It was horrible.
My God.
Oh, my God. And I had to go home, and I had to tell my wife, you know, what I had done, and why I can't go to the conference.
And that's such an extreme thing to do. I mean, telling a woman to drop her pants. I mean, that's wild.
Horrible. It's horrible. And my heart just dropped into my. It was just horrible. And I feel bad because my kids sometimes pay the penalty. I talk about one thing where I told my son, we came home. I think I've talked about this before, but my son, I was on the road and my wife calls me. My son had a little growth on his chest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I freaked out. Do you know the story?
Yeah. It's great.
Okay. He had a little growth on his chest, and I freaked out. We came home. We took him to the doctor, and it turns out he had just an extra piece of bone growth. It was nothing. But thank God. But he saw that we'd panicked, and he went, Daddy, am I okay? And I said to him, I said, Alex, you're okay. It's just. He goes, what was it? And I go, well, it's a boner.
You called the deposit a boner.
It's a boner.
Right.
He goes, it's a boner. I go, yeah, it's an extra piece of bone.
Why did you do that?
It just came out. I don't think.
Right.
So I said, it's a boner. You have a boner.
Right.
And you know what? I think you should tell your teacher that you have to rest, that you can't go to gym class, and you have to rest. And if she asks why, I think you should tell her why. And then I said good night, and I went to bed. And like an idiot, like I fucking forgot to say I'm just kidding.
Right.
So I thought it was funny in the moment, but I didn't say that.
How old was the kid at this point?
Young
kid. 8, 9. All right.
And we get a call from the school the next day. And they say, you know, you have to come in. Your son is being incredibly inappropriate. And I think we have a problem here. And my wife, I'm hearing this third hand. He goes, what did he say? She goes, well, I can't tell you. She goes, please tell me what he said. He said he has to rest because his dad told him that he has a boner. His dad came into his room last night and told him he has a boner. And we got called to the school.
Didn't you have another incident like this?
Yes, the neighbor.
You were swinging your...
I'll tell you this.
Okay, listen to this.
Okay,
There's something going on with Howie.
No, the neighbor, which hopefully they listen to the show.
Arrested.
This one, they never talked to me again. I lived in the house. This was the house with the house in the back.
Right.
And beside the house in the back, I built a swing set.
Right.
And there was hedges right behind the swing set, and on the other side of that was the neighbor's pool.
Right.
Okay.
And when you were on the swing set, you could hear the neighbors talking. You know, you couldn't see them, but they were right there. They were literally like 5 feet from me.
Right.
And when I built the swing set, my daughter Jackie loved the swing set, and she was just maybe 3 or 4 years old. And she'd go, Daddy, go on the swings. And I was trying to teach her how to swing. You know, there's a little bit of coordination. You hold onto the ropes, and you swing your legs, and you get the leverage to go way up in the air.
Sure.
And you swing, but she couldn't get it.
Right.
So I thought, like a dad, it'll be a nice thing. I got on a swing, and I picked up my little girl, and I put her on my lap. I told her to hold on to the strings, and I showed her with my legs. You know, I would pump with the legs. And we got up, like she'd go higher, and and then get up higher, and I'd swing, and we'd be swinging. She loved it, and she'd giggle, and it was great. So one day we go out. She goes, Dad, let's go on the swing. And I go out there, and I hear the neighbors are all around the pool. I can hear them talking, but we get on the swing. And as we get on the swing, she goes, okay, Daddy, I'm ready. And that's what she says. And I put her on the lap, and we start to swing. And I'm going, and she goes, oh, Daddy. And I'm going, and she goes, Daddy. Now I hear the neighbors. They stop talking. And I'm going, she goes, whoa. And then, and I go, whoa. And I go, how's that, Jackie? She goes, I could feel your penis in my butt. And I just stopped. I jammed my heels into the sand. We just stopped. I carried her in the house. The neighbors never made eye contact. Within the week, they listed their house. They moved.
Is that true?
They moved. I don't know if they moved because of me, but if they are listening, they live next door to me. I won't give their name. I was swinging.
You sure were.
This is unbelievable what goes on with you.
Oh, I've been embarrassed. Oh, yeah.
Well, no wonder you have a book because, after all, you still do the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, or is it the ratings
he
too
doesn't
low?
do the Tonight Show. I do his.
You do his new show?
Yes.
Have you done the green car?
No.
He hasn't asked you that yet.
Do you laugh at Jay with this new movie he made? I mean,
Pardon me?
It's hysterical. He's bombing out all over the place, right?
I don't know that he's bombing out. I think it's a tough deal. He made a tough. I don't think he's. I think that NBC made a tough deal.
You ever laugh?
Maybe I shouldn't say
Do you,
what?
do you secretly like this?
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No, he's been good to me.
Come on.
I know you don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like Jay.
You don't like Jay.
Jay's not a human being.
You don't think he's a human being?
No, I don't think he's real.
You don't think he's real?
And he's covered in germs. I'm telling you right now.
He's
stay
the
away.
opposite. He doesn't care about germs.
He's
a real guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Okay.
He is a good guy.
For you. For you.
You think he's a bad guy to you?
Yeah.
Why? Because
he's a bad guy.
Because of John?
Well, yeah, the way he handled things, it was tacky. And I was pretty good friends with him, and certainly did his show all the time, and he did mine, and we knew each other well enough. And pick up the phone and say, hey, listen, I'm thinking of hiring one of your people. It would have been a classy thing to do. Instead, he just was a weasel about it.
Did he ever call you since you've been talking?
No. There's no need for that. He said to me, so we're friends, right? And I go, what fucking part of this conversation did you hear? Are you human? I just told you you're an asshole, and you want to know if we're friends? I said, we're not friends. I don't like you.
He's been really nice to me, and he's never done me wrong. He's always been there for me. He really has. I mean, if he wronged you, I can't.
Beware.
Really?
Beware.
What can he take from me? Maybe he'll take my OCD.
He's going to spread germs all over you. I'm telling you.
He doesn't give a shit about germs. He
That's
comes
what
out
I'm
and
saying.
touches everybody.
You notice I don't touch you. He touches you.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love this show. We didn't shake hands. I am sitting 11 feet from you.
I don't
wish
want
my
to touch
life was
you.
like this.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet people from a distance. I hate that. I have to do those fucking meet and greets. I hate that. I call that a German squirm.
He's going to make you wipe with paper when you do the Tonight Show. I'm telling you.
Oh, I can't. You know what? I try to. I'm here for a couple days. I try not to crap while I'm in New York.
I haven't.
You know that? The last time I crapped was in L.A.
That's right.
I crapped in L.A. And I'm going to Chicago tomorrow, then I'm going to Toronto. I got a place in Toronto, so I'm going to crap in Toronto.
Don't eat anything.
I don't eat fiber.
Don't.
When I'm on the road, I won't eat fiber and a lot of rice. I have a lot of rice.
And
just
bananas.
bind yourself
and bananas.
up. Yeah.
I'm so bad. And matzah. I eat a ton of matzah
You are tortured.
and bananas. Oh, yeah.
You
Why
are
sit?
tortured.
That's it.
Poor Howie. Listen, Howie, here's the deal. Don't touch me. In stores now. The very successful Howie Mandel. He's on the Forbes list, so you know.
Yeah.
He's very important.
Everyone's envious of Howie, but Howie's tortured.
Howie is
you have
tortured.
no idea.
Don't be envious.
I'm going to tweet live now. You
please
don't tweet. Do you guys tweet? Do you
No.
tweet, Artie?
Why would I like that? I mean, I don't want to generate more material. In other words, I do enough of that all day. But maybe I would follow you. How do
Will
I
you follow me?
I don't even know how to do it.
Howie M. Mandel, all together.
And then what do I do?
Well, just download the app.
And then what do I do?
You'll
and
see.
Then
You can follow people.
And then it'll say, who do you want to follow? And I put Howie M. Mandel.
And whoever you want to follow.
Right.
How
many days?
You would have a good time because some people say such inane things. They're commenting on the world situation.
Do people get mean with you? Do they ever say things to you that insult you?
They can.
They can, and you're able to handle that?
No.
No.
But I can't stop. I have myself. I Google myself when every article or every comment. Do you do that?
Yeah.
And I sit there at night, or I'll go to the blogs and just read the hate.
I used to go to the blog, the Stern Fan Network, where all my fans congregate.
Right.
And it was just so hurtful and mean.
Yes, I do
Those
that.
are my fans.
My wife always says, like when I was having the heart thing, I Googled everybody who died in 2009 and how they died, and I had a file.
Oh dear.
Howie,
right. I'm sweating.
It's
I'm so hot.
well, of course.
I'm so
You're not-
uncomfortable.
Fred, get ready to open the door for Howie.
All right, I'll do my best.
We'll be back right after this. The great Howie Mandel.
Howie.
Yeah.
How'd it go, man?
I don't know. I feel like a really rough therapy session.
Is it hard talking about all those?
Yeah,
horrible
look,
things?
I'm sweating. I don't sweat. I'll do television. I'm sweating. I'm really I'm actually going to call my therapist now.
Now, Howard says
I'm all wound up.
Howard says he holds the key, I guess, to being able to curb.
Yeah, but
his
there's nothing
OCD.
more. There's nothing more pressure. There's nothing that adds more pressure than telling somebody they have the key, but they won't give it to you.
No, he said
He would give it to me,
Yeah, he said
but
he's
not
gonna
now.
call you.
So I have to live in
He
this.
said he didn't know if his key would work for you.
But I'd like to hear it. I need to hear it. But I'm gonna call my therapist and just up the dosage of medication. This is like a torture chamber, but with a nice parting gift.
Exactly.